So yeah, why don't you go ahead, Copper? Give us a quick recap.
Yes. So we decided to go and raid one of encampments again, and we decided to use the mountain pass. We went through the mountain pass, went through the area that was already scouted by our friend George, saw a wyvern that flew over us, and we kind of hid, and it didn't notice us, so fight avoided. Then we have done a couple of good scoutings and survival checks, and we managed to traverse the mountain pass, and we ended up on the other side of the mountain. There we've seen a couple of things. We have seen a group of ogres that were not close to us and they didn't notice us, but because we thought that we may have to, so to say, do retreat in a hurry, we didn't want any ogres around the place where we would potentially may want to retreat to. So we wanted to get rid of them first and then continue. So we approached ogres. We approached them from the distance on purpose, and we've made very, like so to say, easy. It was very easy to get rid of them. So we attacked them from the distance, firebolt, longbow, and I think we managed to deal with them with like very minimum spell slots or even minimum damage taken. Yes, and then we decided to continue moving along, and unfortunately, we were spotted by a hobgoblin patrol. We tried to play the same game with approaching them from the distance, but unfortunately we realized that the range of longbows is longer than the range of firebolts. So we were the ones getting attacked from the distance, and it was a bit of an interesting situation. So we had to, under the cover of Yorn's cauldron, we approached them, got showered with arrows. I think Fortful would have died if not for some healing and protection and extra hit points. But yes, we finally engaged them in battle, and a little bit. It went a little bit harder than with ogres, but still got rid of all hobgoblins. But unfortunately, they managed to blow the horn. So after the battle was over, they got reinforcements, and um, we saw a big hobgoblin with lightning sword and someone who looked like a very powerful caster in robes, chasing us and shouting, "Fight us, fight me!" Or so they really wanted to fight us, which we decided to avoid, and we retreated back into the mountains. And I believe we went back to the base to regroup and think our further actions. I believe that's where we are now.
All right. So the
I think
question, yeah,
the day is, I think it is already like second half of the day. So yes, I think
yeah, it
it's
was.
4 p.m.
It is basically early evening. The exact time was, yeah, 4 p.m. The group got here. Luckily, it seemed you lost them in the mountains, so you believe you're still safe. What does the group want to do for the rest of the evening?
Oh, that's a conundrum, my friends. Uh,
And don't worry, I'll get you in a little bit. Oh, PT, could you change your name to your character so I remember that you're Kate, or else I'll keep messing that up. So in Roll20, you can go to the cog tab, and under there, there's a
Yep,
thing for
gotcha.
display name. Yeah, you got it. Okay. So sorry, yeah, what does the group want to do?
Yeah, well, I guess, guys, let's talk about it. That's a bit of a conundrum here. I feel like it's not going anywhere. I think our efforts have been, of course, very successful, but I believe that we are just digging deeper and deeper hole to ourselves because we have alerted all hobgoblins around,
Yeah,
and
now they're gonna they're gonna find our camp for sure because they saw which direction we went more or less. They know
I
we're in
think
this
I
area.
think I think we actually lost them in mountains quite well. I don't
Well,
believe they saw where we went.
they know we're on the other. Well, they know we're not in
Oh, we might as well be. No,
in that in
I
their area, so that's
Of
already
course, they may be very good at tracking, and they could figure out where we are. But so far, this camp has served us pretty well.
oh, definitely. But I'm saying
I
now it's gonna be way more dangerous. It's
Yes,
not worth.
that's for sure. I would say about 150% more dangerous, to my estimation. Um, but I would I think we need to spend this time talking and choosing the best course of action. I think it served us very well in the past, and I believe it should serve us very well in the future as well. So I think we have two options. Either we continue our previous tactics by striking and running, or we try to change the tactics completely. And I think another option would be negotiation. If we can manage to get one of them onto a negotiation table, we could offer them to leave this area, give us the dagger, and we part our ways. What do you guys think?
Negotiate with hobgoblins. Uh, I don't know about that. That was your AFK person.
I can
Forful.
tell.
Or
Yeah.
or Minotaur.
The Minotaur kind of scoffs a bit and says, "I think we should just fight. Kill them all."
Of course you do. Of course you do. I would not expect anything less from you, Fortful.
Oh, and I want to keep training my bear. So
Yeah, we know. We know.
I actually miss her a little. I hope she's okay.
True. Maybe we don't know what happened from there was the guy, and then so we don't know what's up with the bear. The dangerous hobgoblin was over there last time we checked.
Yeah.
Was searching for us. I would say
If they hurt her, there's going to be hell to pay.
could we get the army's help to make a distraction, try to get most of the goblins out of the way, and then we can go on our own inside. That's an option, isn't it?
I think the only way for an army to make a distraction to engage them is in battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It would certainly be a distraction to attack them with an army.
Yes.
It is.
But
It is a distraction.
if we do that and go inside, wouldn't we be stuck in there if they came back? What would be our
Pretty sure,
goal to
I'm
go
gonna
inside?
come on. There might be another exit. Well, the goal is to get the dagger.
Do you think the dagger is just lying there? Dagger is probably on one of those guys.
Probably that big guy who was yelling at us. What was his name?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Orkark or something.
Yeah, he seemed like
think
he
I-
might be worth fighting. What about those other camps?
This is, I think other camps is because first of all, there are probably slaves still in those camps.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
This is something we want to look at.
Yes.
Portal, you are someone who looks, so to say, versed in the battle. How would you compare our normal soldier from our army versus a hobgoblin?
Well, I haven't seen all of the troops, but I would guess the hobgoblins are much more skilled as warriors versus the soldiers Blackwater has. At least the common foot soldiers he sent with us. I know he kept his best troops behind for his own projects, but I think evenly matched, our troops would be annihilated by hobgoblins, at least in a full-on one-on-one army battle.
Yes, that's what I thought as well. And the moment we have fled, I think we've seen like 20 plus those two big guys, right? And this was their main base. And we don't count people who are probably on dig sites. So I would estimate like at least 40 more hobgoblins just by pure just by pure estimation. What do you think?
Although
Or it could be even more.
I like the idea of a distraction. He looks to Yorn. He says, if we are going to hit targets, a distraction might move their forces from one place to another.
We could use one of their horns.
He says, but who would blow the horn? That person would be in quite a bit of danger.
The army?
George.
George, I was thinking.
Wow, I don't think we can fund that.
George gives you a look like, what? He says, actually, I could probably do something like that. I'm fairly skilled at hiding, so that might be an option if you all want me to try to cause disarray. Although, if I just blew the horn out in the middle of nowhere, I don't know how many would hear it, so I'd probably have to get closer, which could be risky to me.
I actually think that we probably could blow a horn from a place where they expect horn to be blown. For example, this tower. So
Yeah,
if you
maybe.
can get close to around this tower and blow the horn, this would sound legit from their point of view. And they would probably send troops there, and this would give us time to attack northeastern encampment.
That could work. Are you up to it, George? And he just sighs and says, I guess if you guys want to pay me, I can do some more work. But that is
How
gonna
much?
that is going to be risky. Let's see. You said you wanted me to blow a horn over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then run away.
What about the troops that they have in the tower?
Well,
Am I just trying to sneak up underneath the tower and blow the horn?
not necessarily
Yeah.
under the tower, because I don't think the main army would know the difference between from under the tower from like you could blow it from like I don't know like 200 feet away. I think this would be enough.
All right. I'll do it for, say, 10 gold pieces.
We could do that.
I like the
guys,
idea of helping you all rescue some more of the people.
I think. By the way, we need a quartermaster.
Oh, that's right. I think Forful is our normal
Yep.
quartermaster. Who wants to be makeshift quartermaster for the week? I have
Someone
Copper
should be
down
me.
from last time, so you might still have access if you want to do it, Copper.
I do have, but I'm just. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I will
you're-
try to do it. If it is
Well,
too much, I will ask
Scribe.
someone.
Yeah,
because
or-
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's right. You're
scribing
doing
as well.
scribe. Okay.
I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll
We'll
take care
do
of
Jordan.
it.
Yeah. All right. I'll give Jordan access. Give me a moment.
I think I already do.
Do you?
For the party treasure. Yeah, I do. For some reason.
Oh, all of
I
you do.
probably have
Okay.
done it once.
I actually have it to all of you. All right. So I'm gonna just put it to one person just to make that easier. So usually it is Forful, but I'll also put Yorn on and take away the all players thing. All right. So you have access, Yorn. So
Okey-dokes.
yeah. So I'm assuming we're resting the night, unless
Yes.
you all want to try to do some more damage.
In a way, I think we are quite good. I don't think we have suffered too much. Like how is your how are you feeling, guys?
I'm alright. Ish.
Good today, just a
I'm
bit sore
okay.
from yesterday.
Well, your healing work is remarkable, so I'm feeling fairly well, but do you have enough magic to sustain that, or are you low in your healing?
Morbrek, was it a question to you?
Yeah.
I mean, I still have 5 spell slots, so
I don't know
okay.
what these spell slots are, but it sounds like you still have some magic in you.
Let's think about it. Is there a benefit for attacking right now when they are all on high alert?
No.
Because we just...
As much as I would like to fight more, I would agree, Copper.
Yeah.
I think fighting them now would be foolish, as they are on high alert and would quickly respond to any attacks we made. We did very well cutting through their lines, but I don't know if we can continue that pace, especially with them ready for another attack.
Then let's have a long rest, guys. Let's rest
Yeah.
for the evening.
Before we long rest, though, I need our forge to make me a wand when you have a second. Or forge, was it Morbrek?
Yeah. I can do that if I thought you guys could do that.
I'll give you. No,
What's
I
some
need
ability?
What are you
No,
doing,
I need.
Morbrek?
I need a wand, and Morbrek can craft a wand with the not divine smite. What's it called? Channel divinity.
Oh, can you? Is that a thing? You got the crafter thing?
Was it not?
Forge
Yeah.
cleric. Yeah, he can do like any item, mundane item, up to 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, which I think wand is like 20 or
10.
something. 10, 20.
10.
Go ahead and link that ability, just so I can take a quick look at it. If you're doing it, that is. Are you
Yeah.
going to do that, Morbrek?
Yeah, I can. I thought they were saying they could do it as well, though.
No,
I
I
can.
don't think we can.
I'm the only
Oh,
one
okay.
I
that
think we can, but it would take us like multiple
days.
days.
Oh, okay.
crafting.
Never mind. Then
Yeah, I think as a
just-
forge cleric, you can do it much quicker. So yeah, give me a link so I can take a look at that. Let's
It's in the
see.
chat.
Hour-long ritual, non-magic item. Must
Which
include
one
metal or simple or martial weapon. Okay. Must include some metal. Does a wand have metal?
Well, you could have. I mean, wand can have metal. Not all wands are made of wood, are they?
Generally like wood or ivory. Let me read more.
Could have some metal inlays or something. I
Yeah.
don't think. I think it's anything like against.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that. You cheaters.
Yeah, it just says it has to contain metal.
Yeah. So just the
And-
handle.
and then
the
I
handle of metal.
magically
Just
create all the
grow-
other parts.
Just grow some wood from your metal, like little screw you put there.
I have.
Sure.
Excuse me. I have nature ingredients. Thank you very much. If you want to
Alright.
add those in.
All right. I hate that the compendium doesn't have the values of these items. This drives me crazy. Let me go check beyond. Wand.
I think the
10 gold
5e
pieces, yeah,
tools
you're
have
good.
5e tools have it.
All right, so you make this very suspicious wand that has a little bit of metal in it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
How expensive is it? Because I'll use my gold
it's-
to spend.
Well, it's 10 gold pieces. Do you actually pay for it as part of the ability?
So I have to use metal equal to the value.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I forgot about that. I mean, that makes sense. You can't just keep making a bunch of random stuff. All right, so metal. Do you have any metal?
Well,
It
I can
says-
use gold pieces as the.
Yeah.
10 of them.
Yeah, it says it in there.
Making a very
You can-
garish wand. You got like this gold wand. All right, sure.
Yeah,
So,
it's a weird ability, I know.
It is.
So
But
generally,
disability is there for this exact reason when you just need some simple stuff and you don't have it.
so one thing you could do, which I usually do for crafting anyway, is you can say you have materials on you worth a certain amount of gold. So you could say you have like 20 gold pieces worth of metal or 100 gold pieces worth of metal, and that might be good for this spell to make multiple things. I guess we could
With
use
a dagger. Can I have the dagger?
gold. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Did,
the thing itself says you can include coins with a value equal. But
Yeah.
okay.
It does sound.
Yeah, that's what the spell actually says.
Yeah,
weirdly.
the spell says fucking, as a part of this ritual, you must lay on metal, which can include coins.
Weird. All right, sure. So you make a garish gold wand after an hour. We'll go with it. So an hour passes. It is now 5 o'clock. You haven't seen anything from the north. Luckily, the hobgoblins are probably still thrown off. George says, I'm going to go and check in with the army, make sure they're doing okay, and I'll probably be back later tonight. And he's going to go if no one says anything. All right, so George leaves. So what are you all doing for the evening? Anything in particular, or are you just resting?
I think we can rest.
All right.
How long do we have?
It
resting, of like,
is... Let's see. It is
5 p.m.
currently 5 o'clock, because you just took an hour to do your artisan thing. Making that...
No,
Does it give me?
I have to do that after a long rest.
Oh,
it-
as part of
So
a long
he'll
rest?
do it in the morning.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so...
You wake up, you've been dreaming, and you just find a wand. It's
Well,
crazy.
I would assume he did his like forging as part of the rest, like as he was settling in for the evening.
Yeah.
Like a spellcaster does his spells during the rest. All right, so I guess yeah, it's about 5 o'clock ish. What does everyone want to do, or what do you want to do? You said you were doing something.
Want to go check on the bear? We have some time.
You're gonna sneak over there.
I mean, we could, and also that will give us like we could see how, the hobgoblins are doing around since it's so early.
I wouldn't mind that.
How's everyone else feeling about that?
That's dangerous.
I think
Yes.
we
I was
will
thinking of-
pass. We will pass the
Yeah.
bear tomorrow anyway when we go in this direction.
Exactly. I was wanting
No
to
way.
do that.
We will because if
Fourthful
everything works
seems
out
sad.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's fourthful? You will see your bear. You will see what was her name? Wait, Deborah?
I don't know. What do you call the bear? I forget.
Deborah.
Probably has his
Deborah.
name. He
She
says,
was Deborah.
all right. I guess I can wait till tomorrow then. All right. So, is anyone doing anything, or shall I just pass some time?
I'm all right.
Is there can I spend like whatever hours looking for herbs around the camp, or is it completely dead? Like,
I mean,
no
you
magical.
probably searched by now because you've done it before, so
All right.
it's probably no good around here.
Okay. Never mind then.
So, Cade, you had that map that that guy gave you that we discussed, and you had been following it for several days, moving towards where you believe the group is. Do you have any type of survival skill?
No, I'm not proficient in it, but
Okay.
being a wise person, it's decent.
Yeah. All right. So you've kind of been traveling. The map's been helping you kind of keep things straight. But as you're reaching the kind of mid-afternoon to maybe close to evening of the day, you see what looks like a large group of soldiers in the distance. You don't know exactly who they are. Well, actually, what's your perception? Your passive perception.
It is 18.
All right, so you can kind of get a look at them from back here. Do you want to try to hide or just approach them?
Can I tell like what kind of soldiers they are, or do I need to get closer?
So they don't have any insignias on them. From this distance, you would guess there's probably about 50 or so. They look kind of like light armored. Not really. I mean, you would guess they were kind of just low skilled infantrymen, not the most impressive group. But
Okay.
yeah, unfortunately, they don't have any markings on them. So it is a little weird to just kind of see them out here in the middle of nowhere.
Well, seeing as I was sent to find a group in this area, I think I just approach them. I'm not very good at sneaking the way I am.
All right. So as you approach, a couple of the guards get their bows out just to be safe. One of the men steps forward, who seems to be a lot better armed than the others. He's wearing chainmail and has a proper sword and shield, and he says, "Halt, you there! What's your business?"
I'll stop and I'll say, good evening, sir. My name is Cade Schmitty. I was sent by Blackwater to assist, and I'll pull out the letter and show it to him.
At ease, men. Approach. So
All right, I'll approach.
the man's demeanor changes a bit as you have your weapons away and everything, right?
Yeah.
And he says, "It's good to have more help out here. The name's Shock." And he smiles and puts a hand forward to shake your hand.
I'll do likewise. Shake it.
He says, You said you came from Blackwater."
Indeed, sir.
He says, what did he send you out here for?"
Well, the gentleman seemed fairly busy. He pretty much just handed me a map and said there was a group of men out here, or a group of soldiers out here that needed assistance from a specialist, and sent me on my way.
He kind of looks over the letter and nods. He says, "Well, you've stepped into quite the situation. Our armies have been hidden far off from where the actual action is taking place. We're being held in reserve. We have several specialists ahead who are using hit-and-run tactics to weaken the forces of the Iron Tide. Why don't you sit down and have something to drink with me, and I'll tell you about what's been going on."
Appreciate that.
All right, give me a persuasion check as you interact with Shock a bit.
Persuasion.
All right, so yeah, you two kind of talk a bit. You've as level 5, you've probably seen some battles, so you might talk a bit about some of your experiences, and maybe do you want to mention anything about your interest in artisanship and your membership with the guild, or possible membership?
Sure. Yeah, I think I'd mention it in passing.
Says, "Oh, the Artisans Guild. Fancy. I haven't been back to the capital in some time." It's that's an offshoot of the Phoenix, right? The those mages.
Yes, it is.
I see. So what brought you so far to the east? Why are you here in Chaur, kind of on the opposite side of the Empire?
Well, I am looking to further myself in the guild, and I'm always looking to adventure and gather new materials and supplies for my crafting endeavors. And I heard this was a good place to find work, so I came out here, met up with the people in Blackwater, and they sent me here.
He laughs. He says, "Well, I guess if Blackwater's paying you, but otherwise this place is kind of broke. With all the attacks that have been happening on the town and the siege, there haven't been proper artisans or any type of merchants in the area for quite some time. Though hopefully this will take care of that issue." As you're all talking, there is a soldier who walks up and he says, "Shock, the scout has returned." "Oh, George is back. All right, hang on a sec, Cade. I need to go talk to him." And he would get up and leave. So you're sitting there a moment as he kind of walks over and talks to this scout. They, after probably about 5 minutes or so speaking, walk back over, and this scout looks to you and says, "You were sent by Blackwater, and I hear you're some kind of specialist mercenary."
Somewhat, yes.
All right, you're coming with me. We could use you up on the front. Shock, get some men together. We actually might need a distraction. Shock says, "Wait, if I'm going with you, who's staying with the army?" And he says, "Just figure it out. We need your people. This is what you're here for." He kind of groans a bit and says, "All right, I'll get a little group together. How many soldiers do you need?" He says, "I don't know, maybe about 20. No, that's too many. Maybe about 10. 10 of your most stealthy soldiers." And he says, "None of these people are stealthy. All right, I'll choose 10 people." All right, so the group is assembled, and you guys start traveling north. And after a couple of hours, it's definitely later in the evening. We'll say about 8 o'clock p.m. You kind of start moving a lot more carefully as you approach, trying to keep down and keep quiet. George kind of leads you through some grassy hills into an area that's actually pretty well hidden, where you see a couple of tents set up in the underbrush. As you approach, you see a group of people there who are sort of talking quietly, and looks like a couple of them are doing various maintenance things for their armor and weapons. But Morbrick, what would you look like to Cade as he approached?
So I'm a kind of a small dwarf, bright armor. Sorry, let me pull up my character.
No worries. Those character introductions. And I think you do have some holy symbols visible, right?
Yes. So my shield has a bright crest with. I did pick one finally. Let me see. It was.
Now, do you have religious
of
knowledge?
Helm.
Do you have proficiency, Cade?
No, not proficiency.
All right, so you see his symbols, but you don't probably. You said Helm is
Yeah.
your. Okay, so you probably don't recognize, because Helm is actually not a super common deity around here. Go ahead, continue.
So I'm in chainmail. Dark black hair, nice, well kept beard.
So yeah, kind of heavily armored dwarf with some holy symbols. Any other markings or distinctive weaponry he'd notice?
Not really. I do carry around my warhammer, but yeah.
All right. So yeah, he's got a couple weapons on him. Kite, what would you look like?
So I'm medium height. I've got black hair. I'm wearing like a blue robes and trousers. I have a great sword that I don't really seem to be doesn't seem built for me.
Yeah, that might look a little bit odd to you. This person who isn't really. I don't think you have any armor on, right? You just have
No.
clothes, but with this
Yeah.
great sword on his back. Yeah, any other distinctive markings or anything that he'd notice about you?
Not really. I do tend to have. You can see a dagger as well at my belt, and possibly an orb as well. And
All right. So
I try not to stand out.
yeah, maybe he's kind of keeping to the back a bit. What about you, Yorn? What do you look like?
Well, my character is a warforged, so is Kate a warforged as well? Or well, my character is a warforged, and he's dressed like regular human clothing, and he has a belt with a lot of tools and like empty vials and stuff. And that's about it.
So you might be extremely surprised to see a Warforged, as they are very rare, and you may not have actually seen one before. And in this group, there seem to be two of them. What do you look like, Copper?
Yeah, so Copper is an intelligent machine standing 6 feet. His frame is copper with ebony inlays covered in red hardwood panels and embedded half plate. Shield on their back.
All right. So you all, as you're doing your various campsite kind of maintenance and, like I said, equipment maintenance, you see Shock and George come in, followed by followed by a bunch of soldiers. It looks like 10 of them armed with spears and, normal leather armor. But one of them looks distinct. Cade, what would you look like to them?
So Cade is a human of medium build. He wears heavy armor, chainmail, that looks a little too big for him. Like he shouldn't be able to wear something that big, but he seems to move in it pretty well. He carries a shield and doesn't seem to be carrying any weapons. And he is also leading a mule and a cart.
So that's right, the mule and the cart. Now, this is kind of heavy plains area. Would the cart have been able to get over like all that grass and those uneven hills? Or would it just be like maybe just have brought your mule with the saddlebag stuff?
Yeah, I would be glad to trade out the cart for the saddlebag thing if you would allow that. I would say the cart is like minor off-road.
Yeah, so let's say, I mean, you could still have the cart, but it might still be in town because you would have had to go off-road. So we could say, I mean, mules generally have saddlebags. Like, what were you carrying on the mule?
Let's see. So, in the mule, I would have been carrying a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pittons, 10 torches, 1 tinderbox, and a tent and a bedroll.
Yeah, none of that stuff's unreasonable. That all could be attached to the mule saddlebags. So yeah, you would see Cade come in with this mule. What are you all gonna do? Shock waves at you all. He says, "Friends, I'm glad to see you're all safe. Wait, is one of you missing?"
Yeah, unfortunately. Who was that? Clog? Or not?
Oh, it's been 2 days. Yes,
You
well,
forgot already. My God.
Who was that guy who was with us? Who was our good friend? I don't know, some guy. He says, "Oh no, Clog. His Clog," and he kind of looks concerned. What happened?
Yeah, he died in a battle.
Oh,
This tradition among you people, right? I think you should be fine.
You people.
he gives you
You
kind of
people.
a bit of a look, and he says, "What? No, do you have the body still? We should at least bring him back to town. He did have friends in Chaur."
Haven't we buried him?
All right, well, I guess that's fine. If he's buried, he's buried. I feel like he deserved a little bit better than that, but such is life in war, I suppose. Well, anyway, this is Cade. He's he was sent by Blackwater. Says he's from the capital. An artificer from the Artisans Guild.
Pleasure to meet
Interesting.
everybody.
So, any good news from Lord Blackwater? Anything about raising our pay or something?
yeah,
Because this thing is not easy.
or explaining why he decided to make this mess in the first place.
Shock
I don't
looks
think we
at you
should
and
reveal our...
Shock looks at you and says, "Wait, what? What are you talking about?" And now all the soldiers are looking at you. What do you mean, Blackwater?
Well, he sent us here. You know what I mean?
Give me a deception check.
Why?
Fuck. Kite, I swear to God.
I swear to God. Come on, Kite, you're the spy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
am I doing the
and I'm
deception?
the one who-
You
No,
can
I
do
am. I'm the one-
either of you. You can both roll it. All right. So he
cover for your
says,
shields.
yeah, I suppose that's true. But I mean, The Iron Tide attacks, so what choice did we have? This isn't Blackwater's fault. He's nice enough to help fund the defense.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But for the enemies we've encountered, that pay is definitely not worth it.
He says, "Well, I'm with you."
I wish.
Wait, how much is he? How much is he paying all of you for this? Have you been paid?
No, not yet.
So,
No, not even in advance.
because let's just say our party isn't the best at
We're not called the
negotiation.
negotiators.
We're the contractors, not the negotiators.
We sign.
Yes.
We just signed the
1,000
contract.
gold. 1,000 gold.
He says, "Wow,
Like,
1,000."
we all grew like it's for all 6 of us, right? Or how many we were
He
then.
says, "Well, 1,000 gold is that's quite a small fortune. I can buy you a lot, especially compared to what these peasants are being paid. But no, this is definitely a hard task with what we're up against. So tell me of what's happened." And you don't have to role play that whole conversation, but do you want to tell him about what you've encountered?
Tell him that
pretty
this
much. I don't
hobgoblin
Yeah, yeah.
killed in one go.
I think we probably
Wanna
don't
give
tell
him the
him
spear.
about. We probably don't mention the fact that Hobgoblin said something about Blackwater betraying them,
Oh, yeah,
etc., etc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I assume since you already lied about that, you weren't going to just tell him that again.
No, I've immediately realised what I said. My Blackwater bias slipped out. Sorry.
That's fine. So you take some time quietly giving the details of your attacks, of the different bases and the slaves you've saved. Shock sort of nods. He says, "Well, I did bring a couple of soldiers. I was told that you might need a small distraction."
Yeah.
He says, "I have some skill with leading troops into hit and run type situations, so this might work out if you need them." George says, "Or we can go with the original plan of me just blowing a horn, but I was thinking maybe a small strike team to divert their forces could be more useful."
You joking? Shock? The contractors are back together? All of them?
He says,
Well,
"Hell yeah, we are. And this new guy, Cade. See how he's doing."
I'm for
yeah.
Shock. I love Shock. Shock is best friend.
Yeah. By the way, Kate, if you want to join us, then we are calling ourselves contractors, and that's kind of comes with the job.
Yeah.
Oh,
We take
pleasure to meet
contracts.
everybody.
Yeah. So, what? Yeah, let's probably. So are you thinking? Are you telling us that you want to give us 10 people to help in our hit and run tactics?
Well, 11 people, he says, although I would assume Cade would go with you all, since I don't think he'd be as much use with the strike team of 10 soldiers.
Oh yeah.
But however you want to distribute the resources, I'd be happy to lead these guys to help disrupt the Iron Tide however we could. You just let me know where to strike.
I think 10 people would be a tremendous help, honestly. And Kate.
Yes.
I'm looking like, yeah, a human as well. 11 people, yes.
He says, I do have more, but I figure 10 is a good number for small operations.
We still need a place to fall back to.
He nods. He says, I was worried about bringing too many, as it would possibly draw attention.
All right. Yes.
All right. So, is there anything else that you all wish to do before you sleep for the evening, or shall I try to pass some time?
I want to ask Shock if there's any news within the troops that like we should know of, any rumors or anything that like the soldiers are talking about.
Rumors. What do you mean?
Well, are they talk? Well,
we got those the slaves you sent back, so they've been resting. But as far as rumors go, no, it's been pretty quiet down where we are.
Yeah.
I think the soldiers are actually just happy they haven't had to see any action. Maybe there's a little bit of tenseness among them because we've just been sitting around for so long. But No, no rumors as far as I know. Why?
Oh, just wondering, like, if what they were thinking of everything in general. So no
Yeah,
news from Blackwater either, besides.
no, just Cade.
Mhm.
Yeah. Other than that, I think Blackwater's been preparing for whatever is to come. I know he's still collecting mercenaries. I'm actually surprised he hasn't sent them up here. They'd be quite the help in this.
Exactly.
Yes, they would, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Also,
Yes.
about those slaves. Before they left, I saw them talking to each other, and they were very righteous and very eager to rest and come back to us. I don't think you should let them, because I think they're just farmers. At least they looked to me. So,
Says, well, a lot of my soldiers are just farmers. I mean, none of. He lowers his voice and he says, "Well, I love these guys. They're not the most well trained. I mean, we got to work with what we have." Now, I'm not saying they should come back here and fight with you guys in battle, but I mean, adding to our ranks if we do need to do
yes,
a confrontation would be good.
yeah, some having some like archers or crossbowmen for an approaching attack is always useful.
He nods and says, "Yeah,
Um,
exactly."
Yes. Yes, so I think we need to stick to our plan. Have a rest. In the morning, first thing in the morning, make a distraction with a horn blown around this watchtower. And then we try to approach this village and attack it and possibly free more slaves while everyone else is distracted by the
Yeah.
horn blown.
So Shock looks at the maps that you have and he says, "Well, how about this? Instead of this is just my opinion. You can, of course, tell me what you think, but I was more thinking hitting this target here, and instead of just blowing a horn, we could actually attack it. Maybe get it destroyed before help came, and that would signal a horn and possibly draw forces away from wherever you're attacking."
So do you mean attack it
You'd
with
be
the
safe, though.
10 of your guys?
He nods. He
Yeah.
says, "I think we could take those hobgoblin guards and bring the tower down. And
Okay,
they will."
if you think so, then it's definitely better. Definitely better to do actual damage rather than just pretend to do damage. I just was not sure about the and no offense, guys. I was not sure about the capability of those people.
He says, "Well, I'll tell you what. I'll use George." George says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Use me." He's like, "I gotta be paid." He says, "George, I thought Blackwater was paying you already." He says, "Well, yeah, but I was just supposed to lead them here." Like Shock gives him a bit of a look. He's like, "What?" He says, "All right, sure, I'll pay you some, George." "No, okay, now look, I'll bring George. We'll scout the area. If I think the hit is doable, I'll attack. If not, we'll just make the distraction by,
Yeah.
being seen and fall back." How about that?
Uh, I think we should also talk about timing the attack with us being near the upper encampment.
Which target are you
So
hitting?
we were thinking about this area at the very at the
So you point to the
northern
map.
part.
He nods. He says, "All right. Do you know of any troops that they've stationed around here that I should know about?"
We
Uh,
cleared out the ogres that were there.
Okay.
But there
If
were two hunting parties which we killed in the camp to the right. There was 2 to 3 groups of 9 to 10 hobgoblins outside the front with the Devastator or a caster of some kind. He looks dangerous.
All right. Yeah, casters are definitely dangerous when you have clumped up troops.
And
a
there
shock.
is
All right.
If
Well, yeah. What's up?
if you see a hobgoblin like wearing kind of like that looks like a kind of like a monk or something like that and moves quite swiftly, do not engage.
Oh,
It the what I call Iron. Well, we don't know their names, but like the
Yeah.
Iron Shadows.
They are illusionists,
All
Yeah.
right.
tricksters, and they
Well,
escape.
I'll
Yeah.
keep an eye out for him. He said hobgoblins with horns. That should be pretty obvious. If we do see him, I'll make sure I have our arrowmen aim at them first.
No, no, that's not what you do. No, that could be an illusion. That's the thing. They use magic as well.
He says, "Oh, so they're dangerous because they're illusions. So don't attack them," is what you're saying, and just aim at other things
If
first.
you well, they killed one of ours in in like in literally a heartbeat. So I'd rather not your team just get wiped by one of them.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for them and these casters, but if we don't see those, we'll go for the tower and see what we can do. And what time are you going to be hitting this northern camp so I can try to?
We need to think about this. So if we like 9 in the morning, we wake up, and I think we'll have like 3 hours to get there. I think it should be plenty. So midday.
All right. Well, just wait for the horn. You should probably hear it
Yes.
even from that
Yeah,
distance.
yeah, we should.
And once you hear that, I would say start your assault, or maybe give it a few minutes, then start. But let's get some sleep. I've been walking for several hours and I'm kind of tired.
Let's do that.
All right. I need a D20 roll for events to see if anything happens during the evening.
Before we go to sleep, I would like to ask the party, as far as our mission
sure.
tomorrow.
Did I say you guys weren't allowed to roll?
Yeah, I'm the one who gets the roll now. Y'all just rolling bad.
Hang on. Cade, what were you saying?
As far as our mission tomorrow, would you guys suggest that are we going to try to be more stealthy, or is it like a more head-on assault? I have a couple different armor models. I can make one that's a little quieter, or I can make one that's a little better at combat.
We try.
Trust me,
Keyword.
two of our
stealth in
team members
quotes.
have heavy armor.
Stealth.
We don't have stealth. We don't have like. Even if you're gonna be stealthy, I'm gonna point at Copper and he's gonna ruin it all.
I'm gonna point metal, Minotaur.
Look, I'm sorry. I have big feet and kick things by accident. I don't tiptoe well. You know this. You all
So
look
would
at
you
me.
guys would you guys suggest I go with the
Yes.
attack model armor then?
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
attack
probably.
model.
Okay.
Also, Lou, Minotaurs don't have toes. How do they tiptoe?
Exactly,
They
he says.
hoof.
Exactly. Leave me alone. I'm doing my best.
Tip hoof.
All right. So
So also over the rest, I'm gonna do the enhanced defense on my armor,
okay. So you
and I'm gonna the tools of the trade, I think it's called.
Yeah. Oh, so you're gonna get another tool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make right tool for the job. There it is. I'm gonna make a set of alchemy supplies.
okay. So you get some alchemy supplies ready during the evening, and enhance your armor with magic, making it a little bit more solid. So the night is passing. I assume you're keeping watch. Do you have any fires going, or are you keeping it cold here?
I think we decided that we don't do any fires just to avoid being spotted at night.
Yeah, which is smart. It is autumn, so it's a bit colder. Does anyone not have cold weather clothing?
I'm a robot.
Are you immune to temperatures as a robot? I don't think. I think as Warforged, you do still have to worry about being too hot or cold, unless it says you don't. I might be wrong.
We have a couple of immunities, but not to that.
Yeah. No.
I have regular clothes, but I don't know
have
about like
bedroll.
warm clothes. I have a bedroll
I
though.
got
Yeah.
common.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Can I
yeah,
have it
that's
in my
fine.
bed?
If you have a bedroll, you're probably okay. You just kind of
Yeah.
snuggle up in that because it's autumn, so it's getting a little bit colder in this part of the world. Do you have anyone watching, like keeping watches? I assume you do, like doing the watch.
I think we do,
rotation.
and probably we need to pick a spot for Kate in our rotation.
Oh yeah, in the watch rotation, yeah.
Now, with
let's-
your
I think
good eyes,
So you do
how about you
notice.
don't sleep?
Sorry, you do notice that Cade does have these neat looking goggles on. which is a little bit odd to be wearing them in darkness. You do have
I think
those
actu-
goggles, right, Cade?
No.
Actually,
Oh, you
That's
don't?
just one. Yeah, that's just one of the infusions that I have that I know. It's
Oh,
not one that I have
Gotcha.
prepared.
Okay, sorry. Forget the goggles thing then. I remembered reading.
He looks like he's a man that could wear some goggles.
Yeah. Maybe he knows how to wear goggles if needed.
But we have a night watch spot free, the one that Clog used to take.
Okay, yeah, I'll fill it.
And I don't think you guys ever added me.
Oh, do we need to
Indeed,
add more Breck?
indeed. Because
Copper and
Copper
Yorn.
and Yorn, we are on all watches because we don't sleep. So there is probably maybe you can take the night watch as well, just because night usually is more dangerous, I expect.
So you
maybe
do
we can
have to
more
like
people at night.
you do have to stand still though, right? Like you don't sleep, but you do kind of just sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So
I was
it's-
always thinking about it that you could, I don't know, read or something like that. Like you don't have
Okay.
to.
All right. So yeah, go ahead. Just update the watches. So during the night, you do notice something odd. You no longer see the patrols going along this area that you had seen in the past. You're guessing they pulled a bunch of their troops back to solidify their inner defenses. You do still see lights coming from the tower. So it looks like they do have some torches going. Where are those? Let's see. So yeah, from the distance you would see some lighting coming from the tower. But yeah, no more troop patrols. So the evening would pass without issue. Go ahead and do a long rest. Everyone spend a
Or-
day's worth of food, unless you have.
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah,
This is something we definitely don't do. It is written there. We don't eat as robots.
yeah. So if you don't need to, then don't. But for everyone
That
else that does
saves-
need to eat, go ahead and spend 1 day of rations.
Saves a lot of carrying capacity.
Gotcha.
One thing I want to cheat a little bit before, like if you accept it. So, like, what do you how do you feel about casting some long duration spells before long rest resets?
You would have to do it at the beginning of the night, I believe. So as long as it's okay doing it before you shut down and go into rest mode, like you could do something like that. But you couldn't wait till like 6:59 before your rest ends, cast it, then get your spells back the next minute.
Okay, but then before I shut, like how long before I shut down? So that would have to be. It was 6 hours, right? Let me see
Yeah,
how
so
long.
you could probably do it around like, like 1 a.m. because you would wake up usually at 7 a.m.
Okay, yeah, let's do this. Then I'll just in case, so that we have some free temporary hit points. I will add
Aid.
8 to Kate, to myself, and to Fortful.
Okay, so you guys get some temp HP. As you're going to sleep, Copper would come over and do some magic.
It will be
which would-
it will hold for 2 hours after waking up. So
just in case there's a
we'll
morning
probably
attack.
need to cast it another one before noon. But who knows? Like it would help.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and spend your food. The night passes, so you get a long rest. It is now 7 a.m. On the 7th of autumn. What do you all want to do?
Then if it is 7 a.m., then I don't think we need to wait till noon. I was thinking that we're gonna sleep in. I think yeah.
No, got no time to waste.
Yeah, just estimation. How long do you think it will take us to get to the?
Well, I think it took us an hour to get there, so probably
Yeah,
2.
let's say like 2 hours probably. Yes, then.
We'll have to spend an hour to build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have to
you
do
need
that in
your
the morning after the
one.
rest? Is that how that works?
One.
Yeah, it says after
Yes,
a long
we do
rest.
that.
Gotcha. All
We
right.
do that.
So
Yeah,
in the
and I guess
morning,
the-
you're or go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. The infusions work the same way. It's like whenever I finish a long rest, I have to touch a non-magical object. So I would actually be doing that now with the armor.
In the
And I'd
morning.
also like to address the rest of the party. Does anybody need extra little boost to their weapon?
It'll
Anybody
probably
use
be foreful.
melee
Yeah.
weapons?
'Cause I'm gonna drop
Uh,
forfuls for the day. Like I'm gonna drop the forfuls infusion for the day.
So, is anyone playing Forful this game? Or should we keep him in the background?
Well,
I think for the in the background.
Oh, and
You think background?
actually, I just realized, let me reveal Cade's picture to everyone. I just realized I didn't reveal it yet. Bloop.
Oh, yeah.
A warforged.
He's not a
That's
Warforged.
what it looks like.
But yeah, do we want to keep Forful in the game? Someone want to play him, or do we want to just keep him in the background for the time being?
Maybe background is
You
better.
give anybody
but then-
permission
I
to
don't
play
wanna-
him?
I don't want to kill forful by mistake.
Exactly.
But then if he's in background, then probably I don't want to cast aid on him. Then I would then pick someone else.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, so
Then-
yeah, we'll
then
say
let's
he's in the
do-
background. I should give everyone a waiver. Can people play your characters when you're not here? Waiver of whatever. Okay, so yeah, you can cast on someone else. That's fine. As for the
then-
infusion, yeah, I think most of the group is well, we have a lot of spellcasters. I think Kite uses a dagger, right?
With
And
mixed
Morbrick.
effect.
And Morbrick uses a melee weapon. That's obvious.
I will just say, every time I've pulled out the dagger, I have very shortly hit the floor.
Yeah, whenever you actually fight someone.
Well, I'll tell everybody. I can put it on any kind of any kind of weapon, melee or ranged, simple or
I would-
martial.
I think if you can choose, like I think
Yeah,
actually getting an extra armor to someone would be better. If you
I
can
could
do
do
it
that
instead.
as well.
yeah. Give it to like Kite or Morbrick.
Yeah.
Mine's already
Yeah.
enhanced.
Oh.
All right. So Morbrick then, or was that Morbrick that said his is already enhanced?
Yeah, that's more brick.
So Kite.
Do I have armor?
No, I don't think it will
It was
work for
clothing,
Kite.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I'm fine getting it. I have armor.
What armor do
Can
you
you put
have?
it quite?
Half plate.
Oh, okay. I always forget that.
Yeah, and I can do
We
that one
just-
to a suit of armor or a shield.
Oh, it's a shield. I mean, he could
Yeah.
up my shield.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, more brick. Then
Yeah.
more brick.
All right.
Alright.
Then yeah, it's a +1 to AC.
Go ahead and link that power that you're using to buff the shield.
Yep.
That's enhanced defense. Okay.
And I'll mark that second infusion off. So that's all of my infusions.
But then instead of Fortful Kite, you will get 10 max hit points. You need those usually.
We're calling you frail.
Yes.
Doesn't Kite have more hit points than you?
He does when he's fully buffed.
Uh,
Kite, did you hear that?
What was that, sorry?
I'm just saying that instead of Fortful, you will get 10 hit points.
Okay, yes. Take those to the bank.
You,
I need
you,
it.
you tend to need them.
Yes.
So I'm reading that you can infuse more than one non-magic object at the end of a long rest. Is that true? General infusion rules say you can't.
I can't.
Here, let me see.
Yeah, well, I think it's one per night or something. Well, you can change it once
Yeah,
a night. Once per
it
night.
does say with one of your artificer infusions.
Would probably like have your own infused already, right?
Well, yeah. Could I say that my armor was already infused, like on my way there, and then so this morning I was just doing his armor.
Okay, let me just dig a little bit deeper into this.
Because it does say that says one of your artificer infusions, so that would be correct. I couldn't do 2 of them at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by level 5 you probably have one already on you. Just by default.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're okay doing both. I just might need to look into this a little bit more later, but let's say
Well, actually, at the end it says you can infuse more than one non-magical object at the end of a long rest. The maximum number of objects appears in the infused items column of the artificer table.
Ah, so it's just literally says that.
Problem solved.
Kind of long, but I'll link it in there.
Yeah, it's usually the second to last paragraph.
Okay. Yeah, I was just reading something on it. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, I think you're okay because you have multiple items you can do. So you're basically doing your armor and his shield is what you're doing.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I think that checks out. So you can go ahead and give yourself that extra +1 to your AC. Who was that? Morbrick.
Okay.
All right. So in the morning, Shaka is going to take his troops and George, and he says, "We're going to get into position, but we're planning." You said you want us to attack around 12 in the afternoon.
I think it will like 2 hours. I think it's like about 3 hours after we depart. So 2 hours to get there, and then 1 for some.
Well, it's 12 midday. We should get there, but we
Yeah.
could do. We'll listen for the horn, and we can do some reconnaissance because I didn't actually get
Yeah.
to check.
Okay,
this one.
then do it.
Okay.
Then we can do it at 12. Yes.
All right, I'll get into position and delay the attack. Just listen for the horns, and he would take his people and take off. Now the group is heading up north as well, right?
Yes.
Which route are you taking?
Through the bear, of course.
Yeah.
Go say hi to
promised.
the bear. All right. Give me a D20 roll for events as you're traveling through the.
Before
not
we leave,
doing
I'm gonna leave my mule at the camp.
Yeah, I assume that. So you could say
Right.
you left
Could
him
have
there.
brought it to the bear.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So you tie your mule up at the camp. Yeah, is anyone staying at the camp? No, I think everyone is leaving.
The mule.
Hopefully the mule doesn't make noise or anything. So you leave the mule behind. You begin traveling. Give me a D20 roll.
Jorn, it's your time to shine with your D20s.
All right.
Damn it. That's a good one.
So it
Or
seems
is it?
quiet. Again, maybe they pulled some of their forces back. As you get here, the bear is doing well, it seems. It's just been kind of hiding out in the cave. You would notice it looks like it has some kind of wound on it. Looks like it may have been shot by an arrow.
The cub's still there.
Yeah, the cubs are still there. But
Alright, that's fine.
it does seem like it's a bit in pain. Forful seems annoyed and he runs over and says, does anyone know how to heal it?
I'll cast a spell. I'll cast Cure Wound on this bear.
So do you have medicine?
Yes.
Alright, give me a medicine check. You might not actually have to use a spell. Alright, so yeah, you're actually able to, I mean, you can still use Cure Wound, but you can also just treat it with medicine to take the arrow out and bandage it.
Is the bear friendly enough that it will let me take the arrow without
Yeah,
mauling me?
at this point, remember, he's trained it for several days, and it's accepting of the group.
I'll try to remove it. Wait, do I have to roll again if I want to do that?
No,
Well,
no.
that's-
I don't want to hurt.
The 16
Okay,
would
in
be
that
enough.
case, yeah.
I mean, Cure Wounds would be an option, but with medicine, with this NPC bear, you could just do that and save some resources.
Alright then. Then I'll just, do it by hand.
Alright, so the bear seems thankful. He is she is a little bit angry as you're pulling the arrow out, but he's going to use animal handling Yep, he keeps her calm, and she is healed up. He nods to you and says, "Thank you."
You said this is a wounded bear with cubs?
Yeah, so there's a bear in a cave here with a couple of cubs, and it looks like she had an arrow sticking out of her. Apparently,
Okay.
they
Not
know
like
this
what-
bear.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we've
offer to leave behind a day's worth of rations.
More brick, not more brick. Forful nods. He says, "She is a fan of the rations. She will be happy to accept them from you."
Okay, yeah, I just deleted one out of my inventory. I'll leave it behind for her.
Alright. So you leave on the rations. The bear seems happy as you approach her with the food, and she kind of brings over some of it to her cubs, and they kind of lay down and eat. She still looks kind of tired. You know, Yorn, that she had a bit of an infection going, so she's a little bit weakened. Forful says, "They will pay for this. Let's go."
Yeah, no more. I'm not a pacifist anymore. They heard the bear. They're
That's
gonna
it.
all die.
They hurt our bear. How dare they? Alright.
Yeah.
So the group is...
Clog who? Who
What?
cares about Clog? The
Yeah.
bear? Who cares
Yeah.
about...
Who cares about your ally who died? The bear. That's what matters. Alright. So you continue north through the area. You don't see any smoke coming from the camp here, so you imagine the campfires might probably aren't lit, so there might not be anyone there.
Yeah, so it's been rampaged already by us and by them.
Are you trying to move quietly at this point, or just going
I
quickly?
think, well,
We'll only make it at 12 if we go quietly.
It's about 9 o'clock at this point.
I think it should be enough time to go quietly then.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you start moving through the forests. It does seem like there are more animals in here than you remember, and you don't see any sign of guards. So luckily, like I said, they may have pulled some of their forces back. Although that could mean bad things for Shock.
True.
So you get to about this point. It's about 10 o'clock now. You've been moving kind of slowly, so that's taking you. It's taking you more time to move through the area. I need another D20 roll.
Hey, let me show you how it's done again.
Let's do that. Oh,
A bit too
I'm
high,
not sure-
too high for my
not sure-
liking.
Not
Oh.
sure if it's a good thing.
All right. So while moving through this area, does anyone have nature or herbalism proficient?
Yeah, I have herbalism.
So you would note that there are some rare herbs in the area that you didn't notice last time. If you want to stop and take
Yo.
some time to collect them.
I will. I never say no to herbs.
Alright, so it takes about 10 minutes for you to quickly collect some of these, and you get about, we'll say, 70 gold pieces of rare herbs.
Very
That
nice.
you collect into your
Yorn never
backpack.
says no to herbs.
I have 130 gold worth of 100 worth of herbs.
Alright,
I have the weed.
You're just a dealer at this point.
yeah. Alright, so it's about 10:30. You're still moving quietly, right?
Yeah. But I think we have enough time to just use the forest as a cover.
So you get into the forest, which kind of decreases your sight because of the trees. And you would see movement in the forest up ahead. I need stealth checks from the group at this point.
Oh yeah, our strong force.
So, Cade, welcome to our party. Is all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
I'm gonna have
Adam.
advantage. No,
Roll
Oh, that's not bad
okay.
so far.
A 2,
Oh, look at
an
that.
Look
11.
at that.
Stealth, Cade, not survival.
oh, oops.
Yeah, you have to reroll it.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Wow, everyone's...
I got disadvantage though.
Everyone.
You have disadvantage.
that's still a
I thought you
15.
just-
Well, no, because remember you told him to go heavy armor. So
Yeah.
those
Oh,
are
yeah.
actually pretty good rolls. Let's see. So your top scores are 17, 18, 19. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Or wait, no, sorry. That was a
No,
survival. So
one.
it's 19, 18, and 16, which is still pretty good.
Mine's a 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
1.
Yeah, I have
you are
disadvantage.
correct. Sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
And it would be
So
11.
18, 16, and 11. So you see some hunters up ahead. Some of these orc hunters that you've been encountering in the past. Give me a moment to display them here. It looks like they were in the middle of hunting something as the party kind of comes upon them as they enter the forest. And unfortunately, the group was noticed. So give me
Yeah.
a moment.
We're the contractors, not the sneakers.
Not the sneakers. There you
Am I
go.
seeing the right map here on Roll20?
Yeah, no, that's normal.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Is it that small? Are you like super zoomed in or something?
Yeah, you can zoom out if
Yeah, that
That's
should
weird.
be zoomed all the way
I
out.
still see the old map with the party.
Yeah, I think it's a different. Is he on the same map as us?
everyone should be on the same map. Are you in the right area of the map? Or are you over here?
I just see a square of your on your screen, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
that's
a
all I
very small.
see. It's just
Oh,
that.
is that all you see? Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I see is right
Let
there.
me go. Hang on. Let me go look at your
Try to
display.
He's
here.
sharing
reload
the
it, maybe.
screen. It's actually a good thing that's the first time someone is doing that. Ah,
Whoa,
yeah, it does.
what? What is that?
Yeah, just square.
Uh,
Where is that? Is the question.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
zoomed all the way
Oh,
out.
I
That's
saw it
all
for
I
half
see.
a second.
Try
uh,
to reload it.
huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
try a reload. That's really weird. You like none of you see that, right? You all see the.
No,
Oh
we
no,
all see that.
I
But we
see
have
I
been
see the.
exploring. We have been exploring while.
There you go.
All right,
There
so
you
now
go.
go to the right of the map, the northeast of the map. You
Northeast.
should see the group.
Ah, there we go.
Yo, why is he allowed to see all the map? That's not fair.
Because you all, I assume you all have the maps and he can see.
No, we have
Nope.
still some black areas. Not much, but like 10%.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is weird. Why is it? What browser are you using?
Chrome.
Huh.
Yeah. So do we. At least
Weird.
I'm not.
but no,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird. I don't know. I'm not sure why he can see the whole map. It should not be
Oh
showing him the
well.
whole map. Oh, you know what happened? Because he may have when he pulled his figures onto the map before, it may have revealed stuff that it shouldn't have. But that's fine. It's not
Oh.
really showing him the details, just like the structure, so we can go with it.
Okie dokes.
So anyway,
Yeah, I won't metagame, I promise.
so as you enter this area, unfortunately, some of the orcs would notice you. So give me a moment here to set the scene.
Scene 1.
Scene 1. Alright, so you should see a black screen right now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you will be coming in from the bottom. Arcade.
And you are you're not as your character after refreshing the screen again.
Yeah. Your
You
dog.
have to do it again.
Your dog.
Oh yeah, you might need to change your.
What
Whenever.
usually happens when you refresh the screen.
Yeah. So you just have to change. Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
All right. So you should see yourselves kind of at the bottom of the screen there. 1, 2, and kite. And you can rearrange whatever, however you were marching, so you don't have to be in those exact spots. So you can just change yourselves. But to the north, there are several orcs who have definitely seen you. You would see that, let's see, hunting party with one of them looking a bit peculiar, and you would also see that 2 of them look like they have horns. Go ahead and give me initiative rolls. Make sure your token is highlighted before you roll initiative.
How
You
much
can't tell me
time?
what to do. You're not my boss.
That's true.
I'm just. Can you tell me how much time has passed since we woke up?
It's like,
It
what, 10?
is. Yeah, it's Let's see. It is currently 10:30. So the
Okay, and we were 3.5 hours.
yeah. So the 8 is
Could
gone.
could I just on the way here? I just would probably recast it again. Is it okay?
Sure, you could say you were casting it while you were moving through the brush.
Yeah. So, Kate, Morbrek, and no, so it was Kate, Kite, and myself. 10 temporary hit points. Not temporary, maximum hit points.
All right.
Oh, so my hit points would stay at 43. I would just have the ability to raise them above that.
No, they also
They also
no,
increase. Yeah.
they also increase. So you would be able to heal it after a short rest, for example. Heal it up. And I think anyone usually I think we can have shields out as well right now, right?
Yeah, you can have all your gear out because I'm assuming you were traveling with your weapons drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, maybe if you were just moving through the woods for all those hours, you probably wouldn't have your weapons out because your arms would be killing you. So let's say you didn't have your weapons out because you weren't necessarily planning for this encounter. So we'll say we start with, yeah, we probably start without those out.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
Maybe
everyone-
orcs don't have it either then.
Oh no, they're hunting. They definitely have their weapons out.
Okay.
So the first one to act is the Eye of Grumsh. He is going
Sorry,
to... Go ahead.
I forgot to roll initiative. Just did.
Alright, Copper is on there now. Let me move you into position. So you're below Kite. Or no, you're above Kite. Alright, so the first one to act is the Eye of Grumsh, who is going to yell as he sees you all down there. He screams something in Orcish, and he points to the south. He's going to come down this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving south. And he's yelling for his orcs to follow him, and he is going to begin to chant, casting something. So, what's the range of this? Alright, that would actually be enough.
Let's get Fireball.
Get Fireball. No, he doesn't cast Fireball. There is a poof of energy as a spiritual weapon appears and flies at Morbrek. 15 versus AC.
Nope.
Alright, so you don't have your shield out right now.
Yeah, so 18.
18. Alright, so you go, huh, kind of jumping to the side as this thing smacks into your shoulder, but not hard enough to do any damage. That is it for him. This guy roars, and he is going to run forward 30, then run forward 30, then dash 30, engaging the three of you. Because he
That's
is
a brave.
apparently crazy.
Brave.
Next, this guy goes. He's going to run 25, 30 feet. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So he runs up to here. Then he's going to use aggressive to run another 30. Then with his action, he blows his horn. Brr. That is it for him. Cade.
Right, so I will use my interact with object and pull out my shield.
All right.
And
So the shield is actually an action to don.
an action to don.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those that you have to strap it on, so you actually have to use your action to put a shield on if you don't have it on.
How do I want to do this then?
You can draw your weapon as an item interaction, but the shield would be a don.
Yeah, my weapon is like automatically on my armor.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, I guess I will use my action to don my shield then.
Alright, so you strap your shield in place, and usually when you have your shield on, you want to do this marker. But yeah, so you strap your shield in place, making yourself much more defensible. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Alright, so that ends your turn. This guy up here is going to go 10, 20, 30. Then he's going to run another, let's see, up to here with aggressive. And then, can he javelin you from here? Why doesn't it say the range? What's the range? I think it's 30 feet for a javelin, but let me double check. Yeah, 30. I don't think you're in range currently. Yeah, you're a little bit out. So he is going to... Yeah, he'll throw a disadvantage. Kite, 14 versus AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you are struck by the javelin, kind of a glancing blow, 8 piercing damage.
A glancing 8 damage. Ow. But
You are not actually bloodied yet, right?
no.
Okay. So yeah, you use a bunch of stamina to not take that hit directly, and it kind of gets stuck in your robes. So that's it for him. Copper.
Let me think. I will just don the shield.
Alright, strap on your shield.
Oh, oops, wrong one. Yes, and I'll strap on the shield, and that's pretty much it. That's all I can do.
Alright, Kite.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna cast a chromatic orb at the goblin that just hit me with a javelin.
Alright, so you chant summoning energy that you shape into an orb of death, and you throw it at him. 15 would indeed strike. What type of energy is it?
I'm gonna do lightning.
Alright, give me a damage roll. Oof. Well, so he is definitely a bit buzzed by it, but he doesn't look like it wounded him too bad. And he yells something in Orc. Castor!
Yeah.
He points at you.
I'm then gonna pull out the greatsword and move back 10 feet.
Okay.
They won't know who he's talking about. I have the greatsword.
Yeah. What caster?
Well, they did kind of just see you
No.
throw a bunch of lightning through the air. That's kind of a
Yeah,
dead
but
giveaway.
me and Yon look at the exact same.
Oh yeah, we look so similar.
Exactly the
Who did it?
same.
All humans here.
Yeah.
except the one non-human.
So this guy is going to run up, and he's going to huck a javelin at... he'll huck it at you, Cade.
Right.
12 versus AC, so luckily you had your shield ready, and you kind of throw your arm up as your javelin, or as his javelin is caught by your shield. He growls and ends his turn. This guy is going to go 30, 60, and he is going to huck a javelin at Morbrick. 14. So yeah, once again you kind of dodge to the side, avoiding another attack as the javelin comes in at you. That's it for him, Yorn.
I'm gonna use my time interaction to pull out my carving tools and
Okay.
just summon up a protective turret right in front of me.
There is a poof of energy, alright, and a turret appears,
I'm
a cauldron.
I'm just. Was it 10 feet, right?
Yeah, you can move it up to, I thought it was 15 feet.
Was it 15?
No, move. I think 10 feet radius, 15-foot move, right?
Yeah, I thought it was 3. But you would know better than me. I remember 3 squares.
Oh, you mean the radius of the thing? You're talking about the radius of or the movement?
The movement I remember being 15 feet.
15.
The movement
Yeah.
was 15, that's correct.
Yeah, and the radius is the
Now, what's the radius do?
10.
I thought it was
It's
10.
the shield. It's the shield. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Oh, you're
To
doing
the-
the you're not doing the AoE effect, you're doing the temp HP one. I see.
Yeah.
Alright, so the cauldron moves there, and I assume it's going to bubble over and do some shielding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone gets 5 temp hit points.
Ooh.
Well, except Kite. Kite, you don't get nothing yet. You're too far away.
Oh, yep, that's fine.
Alright, so that is it for you, I believe, right? Or wait.
I'm gonna move here.
And the temp HP is
There you go.
different from the max hit point increase, so
Yes.
that will
Yes.
stack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the max hit point... Yeah, because you don't have any temp hit points, so you would use the red bubble for temp, so that would be at 5, and your max would just be higher for now. Because the 8 actually gives you real hit points, doesn't give you temp HP. And yeah, usually we use the red
Oh,
bubble to
man.
track temp
I'm-
HP.
My map just went wonky again.
If your token is set up correctly, you just enter 5 in temp hit point and it automatically pops
Oh no,
up.
oh yeah, reload it again. That's weird.
Like when I messed with the token, it like glitched out or something.
Yeah. Freaking roll 20, am I right or am I?
Yeah, that's strange. I don't think I've seen that happen with anyone before.
And now
Wonder
you'd have
what's-
to change your character portrait again.
I wonder if you're getting some lag or something. But
Yeah.
yeah, for at least for me, it shows your token as having 10 temp HP right now.
Yeah. Can is that something you can change?
Well, if you just click on the red, so in your character sheet, if you set your temp HP to 5, it should reflect on the token, or you can just click on the token and click on the red bubble, and then just type 5, and it should change it. Either way,
Yeah.
should
On my
work.
character sheet, it's set at 5. But when I try to change it on the thing, it doesn't do anything.
I think maybe his token is not linked to this temp hit point.
Okay, let me.
Check it out. Like,
Look
if you're
into
watching my
that.
screen, if you're watching my screen,
Because
watch.
he has it correctly on his...
Oh.
his
Oh, it worked that time. Okay, it worked that time. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, I think I see what's going on with it. Let me fix that. That's weird. I could have sworn I set this up.
Did you press enter when you pressed when you put it in the red token, or like?
No.
Oh, and it did it again. Damn, I don't know What's wrong with your?
That
Did
could
what?
be my computer. It's not the newest
No.
computer.
Yeah, but this
Fair
shouldn't
enough.
be that. Here, let me do some troubleshooting on this really quick.
Yeah,
Do you
reloading
have?
it.
So in your options for your Chrome, there is a setting that might help. If you go to Chrome Options Advanced in System, make sure your hardware acceleration is turned on, and that could help with this.
I'm not sure how I would do that.
So you see, like on the Chrome, there's like the 3 dots on the top right of your screen.
Yep.
So if you click that, you click on Settings.
Yep.
You should see Advanced as one of the settings. Like on the left side of the screen.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Go down to System, click that, and you should see one of the options is Use Hardware Acceleration when available.
He has it on.
Alright, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
Alright, so...
Yeah, we don't have to worry about it during the game. I don't want to slow it down too much.
Alright, yeah, we can...
I can keep reloading it. You know, that seems to fix it.
Okay, so you got your 5. Everyone's got their 5. Yorn, you were done, right? Yorn?
Yes, I have.
Alright, more brick. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna don my shield.
Okay, so you strap your shield on as you see these orcs incoming. Ready for the charge.
If I can find the button again. Okay, and I see him throw his spiritual weapon. So I'll throw my spiritual weapon at him.
Ritual weapon off.
Spiritual weapon fight.
Yep.
Alright, so you chance casting spiritual weapon. Go ahead and place it where you want it.
Yeah, 60.
Alright, so there is a poof of magic as your spiritual weapon suddenly flies into existence. Go ahead and give me an attack roll on the one-eyed orc.
Womp womp.
No, 9 would not be enough, and he would throw up his shield blocking. Have you seen...
No.
Actually, hang on. Have we seen these guys before? Just in case you haven't. This is what they look like.
Yeah, we have. I
Okay.
think we fought them like twice already.
Alright, so he would block the attack and yell something in Orcish, pointing at Morbrick. So that was your bonus action. What else you got?
And then I donned my shield, so that'll be my turn.
Oh, right. Okay, so you got your shield donned. Alright, next up is the Eye. He is going to move down this way. His spiritual weapon is going to go for you. But
You
9...
support the right of a woman who's
But 9 would not be enough. And you would raise your shield you just donned to block it. He's then going to roar with frustration. And he's going to throw a spear. Grabs it off his back. Or he actually has it in his hand. So he's going to huck one at, I'll say it Morbrick. Ooh, 21 versus AC. That might get you.
Yes, 21.
Alright, so you're not able to raise your shield in time as the spear would strike. Not the best roll, though. Only 4 points of piercing damage. That is it for the Eye of Grumpsh. The orc goes. This guy who's in the middle of everyone. He is going to... He's going to go for... You know what? He doesn't like that pot. He swings his axe down at the pot. 23 versus AC. Wow, good roll.
That does hit. Does hit.
The pot is
Damn.
cut for 9 points of slashing damage as it cracks a bit.
He barely hit it. No, he does. My bot is strong. It's not even wounded.
Well, it's a little cracked. Right?
Yeah. Definitely. Not wounded though.
No, not wounded. Alright, so that's it for him. This guy is going to rush in. And he's going to attack Morbrek with his great axe. 20 versus AC. Another
That's
good roll.
exactly.
So you are cut for 7 slashing damage. And he ends his turn. Cade. So you see Morbrek take a bit of a glancing blow as this orc runs in on him. What do you want to do?
All right. I'm going to turn and face this guy to my southwest, the one right in the middle of all of us.
The one that's attacking the pot?
Yep.
Okay.
And I am first attack, going to hit him with the Thunder Gauntlet.
Alright, so the gauntlets crackle, making a loud, thunderous noise as you strike him for 11. He is wounded by the attack as he stumbles back, kind of stunned from the loud boom.
And then second attack, I'm going to rinse and repeat.
16 would strike as you land another solid hit. And his head is exploded as he falls over
Damn.
dead.
Yeah, nice. Okay, then I will, I'm going to move just, is that tree in the way? Could I
It would
move?
be difficult terrain if you move into that square, but you can go there.
Yeah, I just want to like stand right there. Damn it, every time I mess with the token, it glitches my screen. I got to reload again. But yeah, I'm just moving right to the north of the cauldron.
Okay, so you get into position there. Anything else?
That'll finish my turn.
All right, so this orc here kind of looks towards Cade as he just destroyed his buddy and kind of roars, yelling in Orcish again as he charges at you, swinging his weapon. 12, no, so you raise your shield as the force impacts against your shield, knocking you back a bit, but you take no damage. Copper.
Okay. So I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will tell them a hilarious joke. I will tell... guys, do you want a box for your leftovers? No, but I will wrestle you for them. And I'll cast Twinned Tashes
Alright, so
onto this guy and this guy.
Alright, so you chant, imbuing your words with psychic energy, and they must make some wisdom saves. So the first one, I'll say the Eye of Grumsh, the magic user, he gets an 11, so he would fail, falling prone with laughter. This guy here, who is attacking Cade, wisdom save, gets a 10, and he as well thinks you are hilarious and falls prone, incapacitated with laughter. Go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating, please, as you hold the psychic energies on them. And suddenly a fire appears from nowhere. What is that? Okay.
Oops. That's me.
He's just blowing stuff up.
Now I'm just checking the spell radius.
I've moved 25, and I'll move back one more step.
Alright, Kite.
Okay, I've noticed that they seem to be fairly grouped.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, I was thinking the same.
Yes.
So
I
Kite, why does it say you have 29 hit points out of 27? That is not correct.
Max.
because I got aid,
Oh, well,
and so
you,
I remember what my individual hit points are before. I just put it in the current.
just make sure your max is adjusted as well.
Okay.
Confusion.
Yeah, make sure it should reflect your. Yeah, okay, because that always throws me off a bit. So yeah, you can adjust your max. You can just put somewhere on your sheet what your normal max should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Why does it still look weird to me?
I did change it to 37.
Here, let me look at your sheet.
I didn't save.
Oh, that might be why. There you go.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, that fixed it.
Cool.
All right,
Okay.
so what are you gonna do?
I'm going to cast a fireball.
Of course you are. So you harness arcane energies, drawing them forth into a small bit of fire as you hurl it, exploding in a large area on a bunch of people. All right.
Right. It even doesn't touch one of laughing ones. Nice.
So that's going to be 4 saving throws.
Doesn't the Eye of Gramsha has disadvantage? Or am I misremembering?
Incapacitated? Does it give something?
Do they not have? Is it a deck save or what save is it for?
I don't know if
It is
incapacitated does.
No, I think incapacitated is just like he doesn't
He
take
can't
any
take
actions or
actions, yeah.
reactions.
So no, he has normal save. He's not paralyzed or unconscious. What's the DC of this fireball? 15. There it is. All right, so
That's good.
15.
I got those fucking rolls.
Yeah, that's
Kite.
low. That's really low.
Oh yeah, like
Oof.
but
21.
Yeah.
All right, so the explosion occurs. 2 of them are killed outright in the blast of fire. Consumed in the flames as their charred corpses fall to the ground. This guy does an action. Or wait, who made it? Yeah, this guy does like an action hero roll. As the flames blow up and he is badly singed. The prone one is actually not doing too bad. So he still looks pretty good, even though he just took a bunch of fire to the face. Luckily, he avoided a bunch of it when he was rolling around laughing.
He gets a wisdom save with advantage against Tasha's.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do next. So wisdom save. All right. Oh yeah, he did not find that funny. He is not laughing anymore. So he is still prone though. That's it for Kite, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to pick up my greatsword and take one step back.
All right. The orc goes. He also did not like that, so he goes 15 aggressive, and he charges at you. Great axe swing, 16 versus AC.
I'm going to use shield.
So you throw your hand up, yelling a command word as his axe attack is deflected. Go ahead and spend your reaction. Next orc goes. He is dead, so I'll remove him. Yorn, what are you gonna do?
I am gonna move over here. 1 sec. 5, 10. But is there a way? I know it's not a perfect, but that I can get an angle so I can goop. I have a line between these two, right? Yeah. But then I'm gonna use
Yes.
Tasha's what's it called? Not hideous laughter, the other one.
The acid.
I'm gonna
Or something.
caustic brew.
All right.
So there's the spell. So you have it.
So let me see if you can do this without hitting your buddy.
It's a 5 feet wide thing.
Yeah, okay, so you can do it without hitting Cade. Alright, so you spray a bunch of acid as you run over, chanting, unleashing the caustic brew. So
Yep.
they have to make dex saves, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I don't know why it says spell save 13. My spell save is 15. Weird.
We might just have to take a look at your sheet. Alright, dex save, first guy.
Yeah,
Rolls
there
a
you go. It says 15 right there.
3, so is completely caught by your acid spray. As he is affected by acid. Where is it? There it is. Second guy will also try to get out of the way desperately as a bunch of acid sprays at him. 18, so he would indeed roll out of the way. But the first guy is covered in acidic agents. Anything else for you, Yorn?
You have bonus action to shield everyone that's in the area.
Alright.
I will roll. And everybody gets...
Alright, so
10.
you all gain 10 temp HP. Remember, those overlap, they do not stack. So you only get 10 if you had below 10. Otherwise, you stay at what you're at. Alright, so that's it for Yorn. Morbrek, what are you doing?
Okay. So we'll move the hammer a little bit closer.
Alright. He is prone, so that would be at advantage. Yeah, 24 would definitely hit as he's on the ground. He is whacked to 12, which draws some blood as you think you may have shattered some ribs there, or broken a rib at least, and he is damaged. Anything else?
Yeah, I will bring down fire falls from the sky.
Alright, so you hurl some sacred flame at him. He is going to attempt to roll out of the way with a dex save. He would fail, so he takes another 11. He is badly wounded. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, so the Eye of Groomsh is going to stand up. Not at all happy with any of this. His shield is going to attack, or his weapon is going to attack you. But you would block it. He's gonna run over this way. 30, and then he's going to aggressive.
He stood up with 15, right?
Oh yeah, he stood up. So he's gonna come to Yorn and stab at you with a spear. 19 versus AC.
It hits.
So you are stabbed for 8 points of piercing damage. You did not mark yourself as concentrating. Please do so. And I need a con save from you.
Yeah. So comes.
By the way, do you need to check for concentration even if it only affected temporary hit points?
Yes. Temp does not do anything about it. Oh, so he unfortunately is no longer. You don't have Warcaster, right?
Nope.
Alright, so unfortunately he is no longer covered in acid as the spell fizzles.
Well,
By
at
the
least
way,
he's still laughing.
He needs to make a saving throw with advantage for Tasha's.
Why?
Because he got damaged, right?
No, he didn't take any
No,
damage
he didn't.
yet.
He didn't take
The
any
acid
damage. He's
doesn't
still
affect
active.
him till his turn, so he hasn't taken damage yet.
Okay, understood. I thought that. Okay. Gotcha.
Alright, so that is it for the Eye of Groomch. New round, the orc goes, but he is dead. Next orc is also dead. And then it would be Cade.
All right. Is the one in front of me prone?
He is prone, laughing. Ha ha ha.
All right, I'm gonna smack him with the Thunder Gauntlet.
Alright, there is another loud boom. 17 strikes for 7.
All right, and second attack, same thing.
That is a crit. Alright, so there is a large explosion, just sending the body flying as he hits the tree and kind of rolls through the field.
Iron Man him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He falls down in a heap. Looks like he is not going to rise. Anything else, Cade?
Can somebody else move my token? Is that possible?
Where do you want to move to?
I want to move 10 feet to the east in front of the guy with the horns.
Sure. So you
Every time I
quickly-
mess with that, yeah, it just did it again. It's my token, I think.
So,
Weird.
but it did that on the other map too. So I'm wondering if it's either something with Chrome or just, yeah, it's something weird's going on. You could try Firefox. That might be a troubleshooting thing. We could see
Yeah,
if
no
it's...
worries. We can figure that out later. I can just keep reloading it.
Yeah, but that could be if it's not the Roll20, it might be the browser for whatever reason. But anyway, anything else, Cade?
That'll be it.
All right, so this orc is dead. Copper.
Okay. Kite. He's next. Okay, I'll need to say. I want to save Kite. I will firebolt the guy next to Kite.
All right, you fire a firebolt over at him as he's getting ready to slice Kite again. Luckily, 25 would hit. He is struck by the fire and immolated as he goes down in flames.
You're welcome, Kite.
Thank you. I was having flashback.
Why are they always so mad at me?
Well, they could have just not moved.
It's not like I'm
they could've
throwing
just stayed in the
huge
deck
balls of
safe.
magical fire at them. Jeez, what's their problem? Kite,
I mean,
what are you gonna do?
He died in fire literally 6 seconds later. He could have just saved me the trouble.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to here
Okay.
to 10 feet and see if I can get an angle to firebolt the Eye of Punch.
He has cover from Cade, but you can try anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Do that. Firebolt.
Ooh, no, with a
Nope.
natural 1, you would just kind of fire it off and it flies in this direction somewhere. Anything else?
Okay. No, that's it.
Alright, so the orc who was about to hit you is dead. Yorn.
I am going to go here, 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to try to shove the eye prone.
Try to knock him over. So that is a athletics check.
Athletics. Yep. With my -1.
13, and he's going to use his strength. So he also uses athletics. 16, so yeah, you shove him and he just laughs at you. Ugh.
Well, I tried. Bonus action.
Eh.
I'm gonna tell my cauldron to come back and shield me because I got hits.
Alright,
And that's my turn.
you
In the
shield him.
meantime, I'll go.
Go ahead and roll that. Morbrick.
Okay. Moving my hammer up.
Not good.
And then I will rain down some fire on them.
Alright, you throw
Ooh.
some radiant flames. So he is gonna dex save. 14, so he would fail and take 3 points fire damage and look very wounded.
Okay. And I will also just move up.
Alright, the eye goes. He yells something in Orcish as he goes to stab at, I guess Morbrek. He's tired of your stupid fire. So spear. 17 versus AC, you would block it. But then suddenly from the side, his spiritual weapon comes whooshing in. 13, so you'd block that as well. Cade.
If I move 5 feet to the west, would I be flanking with Jorn?
Yeah. So you gain +2 to your attacks as Yorn is distracting him.
With my powerful shove.
Yeah. 11 would not be enough, and the first attack would miss.
Alright, second attack.
26 would land. Whack. For another 9, and you once again send him flying as he crashes into the ground, remaining motionless.
Nice.
The battle is concluded. Everyone seems safe, but there probably will be consequences. What do you all want to do?
Guys,
Yeah, they
we
blew
have.
a horn, didn't they, guys?
Yes,
Yeah.
so we kind of have a little bit of. Like, what do you have in your armor? Chink?
Yeah, what do you know about when they blow the horn? What happens?
Well, the
Yeah, I
reinforcement will come. The thing will happen that we hoped would happen when we blow the fake horn.
Well, we're hoping they would be somewhere else. This is going to lead them towards us, Forful says.
Or it might make Shock's mission easier.
Yeah, we were the distraction the whole time. It was Shock who had the real mission.
I think we need to cancel our thing because they will be all around here. So I don't think it's
Well,
a
it
good idea
depends
now.
how long. If it depends how quickly Shock picks up on the take. Because if he heard it as well, he might just go now. And if that's the
Well,
case,
if he was going to do that, he'd probably wait a few minutes, like he told us. But yes, maybe he'll use the distraction. He's probably very confused right now.
yes.
So it's about 10:30 a.m. You don't see any reinforcements yet, but you know that there's probably someone on the way. Also, who's drawing lines on my map? Stop it.
I'm just.
So yeah, what does the group want to do?
Shall we
I
continue,
mean,
guys?
yeah,
Yes.
we need
I
to.
said, yeah.
Yeah, let's continue and
Yeah.
let's hope that they go into
They've
the
learned their
forest.
lesson.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna keep moving forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
We trust in Shock. In Shock, we trust.
All right, so you're trying to be quiet still, I assume.
Yep.
So you move forward a bit, and you actually give me stealth checks.
Wait.
Contractors.
Ooh,
Okay,
3. Good.
We're gonna get caught again. Literally.
Oh shit.
By something they were hunting.
I'll use an inspire.
All right,
I
so
can't
you
wait.
Make an inspired stealth check, so you have advantage. Oh, there you go. Triple 15s. So I think I still need one more person. I think I
Cade?
still need Cade.
Yeah, sorry, I was having to reload my character sheet.
No worries.
Seems like every time the map changes or my token moves or something, it like Yeah, such a 1 again.
I'm like 3 times stealthier than you
Well,
with 3.
Why don't we do a 5-minute break? See if you can bring up your game on Firefox. We'll try that. We can also do restroom and stretch break. But yeah, let's try Firefox. If that doesn't work, I think there's another one that we can try. If that doesn't work, I don't know. We'll troubleshoot a little.
Right. 2 and 5 then.
Another thing you could try to do, and not right now, but later, is maybe like reinstall the web browser. That might fix it. But yeah, let's take a 5 minutes so you could try Firefox, and I'll be right back. I'll use the restroom.
Booze.
All right, I'm back.
Yo.
Yep, and I'm on Firefox now, so we'll see if it helps.
Okay. Russian hackers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Russian hackers got Wikidots.
Is that what happened to Cade? It's the Russians.
The Russians got me.
Yeah.
Fucking Russians.
Specifically attack.
Get 'em!
specifically.
Yeah,
That's what Wikidot said, at
So-
least.
it's a very, very strange
Yeah,
hack.
it's pretty random.
D&D Wikidot, they know what to attack. They're just attacking the core,
Like,
the fundamentals of the West.
I hate
D&D
armor
Wikidot.
artificers. Get them, guys.
Yeah, how do I know? How do I fucking know? No, I don't know what I'm supposed to do without Wiki. How am I supposed to like know what I'm supposed to do without Wikidot? Come on.
I know, I don't know.
What are spells? I don't know any spells.
Hmm.
So random.
Maybe people. Do any of you ever make account to Wikipedias or Wikidot or stuff like that?
Count? Do they even have a count?
Apparently, you can make accounts.
Ah. Yeah,
To, like,
probably if
comment
you want
and
to
stuff.
contribute and comment.
I
First.
only take.
Yeah.
No giving.
No.
It actually does seem to be much smoother, like when I'm trying to move around the map. Like it's not as much lag.
Okay, so it's not crashing or acting weird.
Well, I haven't tried to interact with the map or my token in any way yet, but it seems to be
Here,
smoother,
let's,
just like as I'm, moving around the map.
Yeah,
Alright.
throw them on a map real quick.
Yeah, let me here. I'm assuming it's probably gotta be one with Fog of War. Let me try. We'll go back to the battle mat we were just on. So go ahead and pull your token out from your journal. Just place it on the map. So you should be able to click and drag the. Yeah, there you go. Why is it? Okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay, I gotta look at your token again. Why is it not saving it?
I can't see the token that I just dropped either.
Yeah, because it doesn't have any of the settings. What the hell, token? Alright, let me set up the token again and see why it's doing this. It's the fucking Russians, I know it. Why is it not letting me? Oh my gosh, okay. Maybe it is the Russians. Holy crap, what's going on? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, they got us. Alright, so let me try something else. So that was when you tried to pull your token on from the Oh, no.
There we go.
So it works when I pull it out. Where are you pulling it from?
I clicked on my character sheet.
No character info.
Oh, well,
play
you
characters.
yeah. So you want to go to the journal under character info and player characters. You should see Cade there.
Scroll a little bit down. You should see
Here?
Yeah, and just drag it. Yeah.
Okay,
there you
so
go.
that works.
Cool.
How did you pull yours, or how did you pull it on?
I did it like through the character sheet, like
How do you do it through the character sheet?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
grabbed it like that.
Ah.
Wait, what? Oh, is he
maybe that-
streaming? Let me take a look because now I'm curious. This is like learning new
He
things about
pulled
Roll20.
Is it just the
picture.
The bio and info.
Yeah,
You can do that?
I guess so.
Bingo.
You
Maybe
pulled-
that was the.
That would explain why it didn't have any info on it.
Huh.
Yeah, that would
Weird.
explain that. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I
is
didn't
the
even
Russian
know you
accent.
could.
Just,
Yeah,
just
it's
remove
Russian.
it. Probably Chrome. Probably Chrome is okay.
And that
Weird.
might be why it's crashing everything.
Well, I mean, he wasn't doing that on the other map, but you can move this character around, no issue.
Let's see. Yes. It seems to
Okay.
be working.
Yo.
So it must be something with your Chrome
It
then.
looked like Roll20 didn't know you could do that either.
Maybe he was the Russian hacker the whole time. All right, cool. So we got that fixed. Awesome. The only thing, I mean, like I use Chrome, so I'm not sure why Chrome is acting weird for you. If you really want to use Chrome, you might try maybe reinstalling it or something, or make
That's
sure
no
it's
worries.
He has a
I mean,
lot of
this-
add-ons.
Yeah, this seems to be working.
okay.
Oh,
so-
I do have the Beyond 20 extension on. Would that be messing it up?
I mean, I have other people use Beyond 20. I don't think that shouldn't mess it up. So yeah, I don't think so. But my guess would be that it's some kind of weird glitch with your Chrome, and maybe it just needs to be reinstalled or updated or something. But
Yeah, no worries.
we can use Firefox for now. So the group is heading through the forest. Pretty well hidden. From a distance, does anyone have a 16 or over passive perception?
I do.
Kate.
Yeah,
Kate.
he can see.
So in the distance, you would see what looks like, from quite a ways away, some humanoids, possibly hobgoblins moving through the brush, maybe coming towards that horn they heard. You can't
yeah,
see... Or go ahead.
I was gonna say I'd like signal the party to like stop and like make a motion like for them to look in the direction that I'm looking.
So you can't see the makeup of the group, but there's definitely something coming from the fort.
I would imagine they are coming from here. So they are coming from here because that's the only place where they could have been.
So what do you all want to do?
I suggest we try to avoid them, go onto the road and attack the fort while they are looking for us in the forest.
All right, so you want to try to go west from here?
Just what does the party think? Because I think that they are reinforcements, and that the only place where they could have come from is from the dig site that we are
Yeah.
about to
Makes
attack.
sense that
So
they're
if we
responding
can
to
go
that
around them, basically to the west and then to the north,
So
maybe
as
Where
you're
is
we can.
one question? Where is this guy's shock? Which direction is he going to be blowing his horn from?
From here, from
so
south.
actually, as if on cue, you would hear "Purr" from down here somewhere.
They are everywhere. Hobgoblins think.
What would you
Casters,
think about
casters
circling
everywhere.
around
Shock,
to the east?
Shock must have attacked.
What would you guys think about circling around to the east and coming from the backside of this place? Like I don't know the layout, but it seems like if he's to the south, reinforcements are going to be coming down that road, wouldn't they?
The entrance is just kind of to the front,
Yeah.
if we remember.
Just
I
a
think it is.
suggestion.
I think
I'll
it
follow
is
what you
shorter.
guys
I
do.
think your idea is good, but it will take us like twice the amount of time than to get this direct route. So we don't have long for them to basically look for us in the forest. I think we should just need to rush to the west and to the north while they are looking for us in the forest.
Yeah.
All right, so east or west? Which way is the group going?
I think.
I
west.
like West.
Yeah, west.
All right, so the group is heading west. Give me one moment. Loading.
Doesn't sound right. Never good. Yeah, it takes time to roll 27d6.
Where is it? There it is. Alright, so you kind of come down this way. Getting a better view.
maybe if we are not in the forest anymore, oh my god.
And you see several large groups of hobgoblins. Now, were you rushing or were you moving slowly? I thought I heard you say you were rushing, right?
I think we were
Yeah.
rushing while we were in the forest. So while we were more or
Sure.
less.
Give me stealth checks. As you see a bunch of groups kind of moving towards the south. Let's see if they notice you. It's the Russian hackers, Morbrook. Alright, let's see. So,
That's a 17 for me. I have disadvantage.
yeah. So actually,
20. Yeah.
so we got 2 high rolls, but unfortunately all your other rolls are very low.
But not 20.
Alright, so your 3 highest rolls are 25, 17, and 6.
Ooh, yeah.
Alright.
That'd be a 6 for the party, right? That's how you calculate that?
Yeah, I used the lowest of the top 3. So as you kind of come out this way in the distance, you see a bunch of them running. It looks like these guys and these guys start changing direction, and you hear a horn blow from this guy, and they are rushing towards the group. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, shit.
Get armed. Get ready.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice.
Pull out my shield.
So you're going to try to engage them?
I mean, we could fall back into the woods.
Oh,
Try to
Already
circle around.
forward.
But when you say is this group, does this group looks like it is also engaging us, or does this
Both
group
of
looks like they're?
Both of them are the only ones that aren't coming towards you. The ogres, who just seem like they're hanging out there.
And what about the numbers?
Oh, good call. So this group has looks like about 7. This group has 6. Although you do notice one of them is a devastator.
I hardly know her.
Try to make it to the camp and fight them in the camp.
Well, won't there be more people in the camp?
Well,
It's all
we thought
going
they
to
could.
hell.
It is.
No, here, no. I don't think that it is a good idea to go there. I think maybe fall back into the woods so they at least are not firing arrows at us.
The woods does
Sure,
give you
I-
cover.
At least they would not be like inclined into
Problem is, there's another group in the forest.
That is
Somewhere in
true,
the forest, yeah. Though they haven't
Yeah, I
seen
think
you
we need
yet.
to. I think
Unless
we
they
need to.
just heard that horn, they're going to be coming from the other side. We could
Mhm.
be working from.
Actually, yes. Actually, because they just blew their horn, I would assume this group is moving into other direction, not towards us.
Okay.
Alright, so you're falling back into the woods?
Yep.
I think we need to fall back into the woods and try to somehow, try to retreat through the forest. But if they catch us, then we fight.
Yeah.
Alright, so they're...
So I have a question, like logistics for my cantrip, the firebolt. I think I know the answer to this, but like since my armor is my arcane focus, like I just with my empty hand in the thunder gauntlet, I can cast firebolt, right?
Yes, as long as... So, you, to cast spells, you need to have either, like your component pouch or some kind of, Actually, so I thought...
Well,
Where clerics had needed a focus, I believe, or like which was kind of like their holy symbol. Do you need a focus as a wizard too? Or
With
as a-
demon artifice. Artifice
With
would
the
you
focus
need
or-
Yes, but my armor works in place of like other arcane focuses.
instead of having to use like tools. Yeah.
Do you have the ability for that you can link, just so I can take a look at
Yep.
that? Not that I don't believe you. Just said artificer.
Sound good.
Yeah,
worries.
they're weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Artificers usually have to use tools instead of like wands and
I
stuff.
believe
so-
it's this one.
Okay, you can use arcane armor. Got it. All right. So yeah. So if you have your armor on, that would count as your focus.
Okay, so then just with the Thunder Gauntlet on and like my empty hand, I could cast a spell.
Yeah, you just need the one free hand if it had somatic components. 'Cause
Gotcha.
You need to
Okay.
gesture.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up before we're in battle, and I needed to ask that question.
Alright, so the group is retreating back into the woods, hoping to give them the slip. Which way are you going in the woods? North, east, northeast, northwest?
I would imagine we want to go here and basically through, like, to try to cross through the forest into the mountains.
Into the hills? Okay, and you're running?
I think, yeah, no hiding here. I don't believe
Hiding is not working for us. Alright, so you're... Ah!
it's not our. Well, neither is running, but
So you are quickly moving through the trees.
Are we giving up on going to the camp?
well, we
imagine.
probably should. There are a lot of them here, and we kind of blew it by allowing them to blow the horn.
So give
If it
me...
wasn't for that,
Give me athletics checks to see how well you're doing with all this running.
can you
Lava.
can you do
Probably not gonna
guidance
be
on
good.
on the run?
No, I don't think you can guide yourselves while you're running.
That would be fine.
Run better. Alright.
Counterpoint. Can I backflip all my way?
No, you can't. You can't. No, you can't use acrobatics to run. You're not parkouring.
Well, there's the
Suddenly,
answer. then.
Yorn takes to the trees. He's doing like flips on the branches. No, especially as like
Falling
a
further and further
three-
behind.
you're like a
doing side
three.
flips.
Yeah, like a 300-pound robot guy. I don't know if the trees can even hold you. All right, so the
As far as I
three-
know, I'm a human.
Fair enough. The three highest rolls, 15, 16, 12. All right. So you definitely hear them behind you. You don't see them right now. You get to this point, where are you going to go?
Can you, Kite? Is your magic strong enough to like hide us somehow, or like make a distraction that like makes them think that we ran away?
Quick question. Does anyone have a perception? I think I know the answer to this. 15 or
Yes.
over?
Yes.
All right, so that's
Cade.
Cade. So Cade, you think they're losing some ground on you. You hear them kind of farther away back here, so you think you've made some progress, but you don't see exactly where they are.
Okay. I would relay that to the party and ask them if they want to like try to circle back to the north since we're starting to lose them.
No, I think we actually need to lose them for good.
All right, so you want to head
Basically.
into the hills? Or wait, so
Yeah.
someone was talking about an illusion from Kite?
I think
Yeah.
I think illusion we can leave for when they're actually gaining on us. So either like as a trump card to actually distract them. I think right now we are doing well by just moving.
Okay. So
I would imagine.
you want to move into the hills this way?
I think so. Yes.
All right. So the group makes its way into the hills, which I assume you're kind of, well, you can see a little bit better because you're outside again. So you don't see them anywhere close by. And the hills do give you advantage to stealth checks, just FYI, if you want to change tactics here. But yeah, at this point, you're just going to keep running. Do you want to stealth? How do you want to handle this?
I think with advantage maybe we can try.
Yeah,
to
try
hide.
to hide.
All right, so you try to use the
Still
hills
move,
as,
but heal. Yeah.
to use the hills as cover to kind of lose
Yeah.
them. So go ahead and give me stealth checks from the group as you make your way through.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, but this is 13.
A 13, a 10, a 16. What else? Come on, give me the good stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
actually,
13, 10.
so you got a 22, a 16, and a 13.
13.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're
My
somewhat-
stealth is third best. Wonderful.
You're somewhat successful as you sort of move south, slowing down a bit. Excuse me. You would see the enemy groups coming into view and kind of moving down this way. Do you want to keep trying to stealth? You're not sure if they see you, but they are moving in this direction. Do you want to keep trying to stealth? Do you want to run again?
But when we stealth, we still move, right?
That's up to you. So you can stay still and hope they pass you by. You can try to move, which, yeah, you'd still have advantage. You just wouldn't be able to move very far.
Hmm.
I
They
think
might be
sitting
tracking
here
us.
and have them pass by us.
A
Yeah, that's
Minotaur
true.
and all the tracks that we've relieved
I
and running,
can-
they might
no,
be-
can-
yeah.
You have left tracks, but remember, it does take a certain type of skill to track, and you're not sure if
Right.
they're... They would
We have
also...
kites.
You know they're not tracking, because they're running right now. If they were tracking, they'd be moving much slower. So you think they're just looking for you.
Okay.
I think Kite could do something though, like
Okay.
with the illusion spell to like make them think we ran even further away.
What would you do, Kate?
I can make us less conspicuous. I can give us all a safe hiding place.
Well, you're
I
already
guarantee.
pretty well hidden in the hills. Like, you would have advantage already. But, yeah, what
Make
else
it
would
look
you
like
do?
we're part of the hill.
I can make a big rock that we can sit in. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think.
Like, hollow out the center and have you guys inside of it?
Yeah. Well, they would be able to see in, but we could see out as well.
Yeah. So, I think, because illusions, if you physically interact with them, become transparent, I believe, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I don't know... I don't think you could see out of them, could you, if you made them solid? Because it would just look like the inside
But
of
this
a
is
rock.
only who interacted. It's not like you have to either interact yourself or see someone interact with them for it to become transparent. So I think if we are inside and we kind of touch it, it will be apparent and transparent, but it doesn't mean that it becomes transparent for hobgoblins.
That's silent
least
image you're
that's how I
talking about,
always-
right?
Yes.
So all it says is physical interactions reveal them to be illusions.
Yeah, if they think about going and touching a random rock.
So I think what that means is if you do things that interact with them, like they becomes transparent. Like if you fire arrows through them, if you like stand inside them.
Yeah.
So I think you do have to keep from touching the actual illusion because that disrupts it. So you could like make the inside of the rock like hollow and like sit in there, but yeah, if you touch it or sit inside it and actually interact with it, it kind of screws up the magic. Is how I always read it. If that makes sense. So is that what you want to do? Like make a illusionary rock that you're all sitting inside of?
Yeah. I mean, if we can like, yeah, and if we hear them get close and we know like it's only one, we could kind of get an ambush as well. So yeah, I think that might be.
All right, go ahead and use the spell. So you create a kind of 15-foot area that you're all sitting inside of. I guess we should probably move to a map to represent this.
Well, that's gonna be a tight fit.
Well, yeah, it's the contractors, not the socially distanced.
Do you need the? Oh, you're concentrating. Can you Can you concentrate and have more break cast silence in here as well?
No,
Damn it! Like,
Why?
because that would turn off the spell.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm.
No, but it
Because,
would turn off you casting the spell, but you don't have to chant to concentrate.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you need to-
as long as he casts his spell first, you actually could do that because you don't need to have
Wow.
you don't need to have sound to maintain. You just need sound when you
Yeah.
first summon the magic. Once it's there, you just
It's just-
concentrate.
It's just in case, but like, yeah, that's just an idea.
That's a good thing because then it's like really nothing can give us away unless someone just randomly by chance decides to go take a pee and touches the rock.
Or if somebody gets too close to the rock and like they realize they can't talk.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so the enemies
But
are
then we
coming
just-
from the north. I put you on the map. Go ahead and if you're casting the spell, drag the area of effect on, which I believe is 15 feet, right?
Yeah, it's a cube.
15-foot cube.
All right, and you're all going inside it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and move yourselves inside it.
Um,
That dark vision bug drives me crazy. Okay. So they are heading in from the north. So you get inside this thing, this rock here, and a few moments later you see the enemies come into view. It looks like
monk.
there is the first group has a captain with them, one of the Iron Shadows, and 5 hobgoblins. Five. The second group has a Devastator, which I don't know if you've seen these before. Just in case. let me-
In the shadow. We've seen them once, I think. We've been told how dangerous they are.
Well, that's what he looks like.
fancy man.
He has a Devastator and another 6 hobgoblins with him. They are looking around as they move through the area. One of them is shouting commands in Goblinoid. Looks like the Devastator's sort of taking control, and he's kind of telling them to move forward as they're kind of rushing up. In formation, they have swords out right now.
Question. How long has it passed since, like, the first battle?
It's been like probably 10 minutes.
Okay, so my cauldron is with us, alright. It's still there.
You could have, you would still have the 10 HP. You could pick up the cauldron, and you could be carrying it, so you could still have it.
Yeah, just checking if it wasn't too much time spent. Oh, the music! Oh, are they gonna dance?
Yeah, they start dancing. So they're kind of moving through the area this way. This guy is kind of separate, looking around. Does the group want to do anything?
Well, I think it's we are past doing anything other than sitting
I'm
and
just
hoping
saying,
them to
This
move
is
along.
prime fireball material.
I have shatter as well.
I have shatter too. We could, but
Let's do it. If you think
I-
so, I really don't
I
believe
don't-
we're gonna.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Okay, vote.
Are we
What
just
do y'all
nodding?
think?
They have a
Yeah.
lot of troops, but they do have some higher skill troops. And they do have horns with them.
How many?
The captain has a horn.
Oh,
The
the captain is.
dude over here has a horn. The monk guy. And no, the wizard doesn't have a horn. The Devastator.
I think there is if we attack, they will blow the horn.
Oh yeah.
It's not about
definitely.
blowing the horn. It's just okay. Keep an eye on the monk. I think the monk might be the one that like finds us. So
Yeah,
if he starts getting too close, we'll
I
blast
think
him.
we just don't. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Wait, is he noticing anything? with
he's looking around. He doesn't look like he's coming towards like your rock specifically.
Right.
He's just kind of looking around the area. So he's moving south this
Steady.
way. These guys are like, just march, 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 march. Avoiding the rock, keeping an eye out. And so luckily the rock is providing a good amount of cover. You do still have to be quiet, so give me Stealth checks with advantage, and I'll give you
Didn't
plus.
we cast the silence spell?
Oh, you cast silence. Okay, never mind. So you are completely silent.
No, I didn't cast silence.
You didn't?
All right.
Okay, sorry. I just thought that we...
So yeah, give me a stealth check. I'll even give you a +3 bonus with the illusion.
Have advantage. Nice. Oof.
So 18, 19. All right.
Ooh, that's the best belt I've ever gotten.
Unfortunately, they are in close range, so I do have to use all your rolls because they can't.
Oh, the one is. What's the lowest we have? 18.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spread. So these guys over here, there's no chance they'll see you. I'm gonna roll for the monk here, though. He has the only chance. So the Iron Shadow is very much observing closely as he's running through. So I'll give him a perception check, which is just wisdom. No, doesn't seem like he sees you. So he rushes through. He yells something in Hobgoblin as these guys are marching past. This guy sort of yells something back, and these guys are going to rush back this way. No one speaks Goblinoid, right?
I do not.
Okay.
Maybe... Kate, you know?
So, yeah, you have no idea what he's yelling, but it seems like they're changing... Or go ahead.
I'm still like thinking about this background of linguist that... But I think we talked about it.
Yeah, I guess
I have like a very rudiment. If I live among some group for long enough time.
You think he calls this guy back over, and it looks like they're changing directions. It looks like they're heading back towards the initial horn blow they heard. So you would see them kind of like going south, like thinking. You might give me an insight check.
With a shock.
Yeah, so you think that maybe they figured out that this could be a ruse of some sort, and they're headed back towards the initial horn blow. Or is anyone going to do anything, or are you just going to stay hidden?
By initial horn blow, do you mean in the forest or to where the shock blew?
Oh, sorry, the one where Shock blew the horn. So it looks like they're changing directions and heading south.
Shock is gonna. We can't let them go there. Shock is gonna get killed.
Yeah, he's gonna be on the run.
It's probably going to take them like, a half an hour to get there. So,
And I don't think Shock was staying there, really.
Yeah, exactly. Shock is not supposed to stay and fight whoever comes.
Yeah, you don't think they're going to get there quick, but you would hope Shock's smart enough to not stay around that long. But, I mean, you don't know. What do you want to do? Do you want to try to fight them?
I think we wait for them to go far away, like that there is no chance of us finding them, and then we go to the camp.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, we could just blow the horn when they're halfway there.
Exactly. We could do that.
Just troll them.
Yeah.
Just kill them with exhaustion.
Just running everywhere. God damn it. Where are we going? Alright, so yeah, they would run off into the plains somewhere.
Yeah.
And what's... and at this point, you would actually see another group coming out of the forest here. It looks like that group you... yeah, exactly, the one you saw up here. They are... Let's see. They are 10 members... Sorry, 8 members strong. But they do have a captain with them. And they're kind of coming down this way.
By the rock. Near the rock.
Captain look
Yeah, I
like?
think if...
Oh no, they're nowhere near you. They're pretty far away.
Alright, now. I'd say take him on.
You could
Or
rush
do
them,
you
but
wanna-
they would probably see you coming. And
I think they will blow the horn.
Yeah.
I just don't want. I don't want this
Yeah, let's
another group.
avoid them.
yeah, they do have a horn as well.
I'm not afraid of them, but I just don't think we can
Yeah.
ambush them.
In that case,
with
yeah,
the-
let's just
with
go
the
to the
horn.
camp.
Okay, so they are heading. Actually,
Oh, I heard those die.
Okay, so yeah, they come down to about here, and then it looks like they start going back up.
Okay, they are probably from this camp.
Yeah, so they disappear back into the woods. You're not sure where they went.
They also could just be a patrol.
Well, they did have
They
a
appear-
captain with them, which is not their
Yeah.
usual. I mean, unless they're just sending their captains out more now
I-
with patrols, but
I think that they are from this camp because they appeared. We saw them immediately after the horn was blown, and this camp was the closest place where they could have been. I would assume they are from the camp, so I don't think we're getting around at fighting them. But let's go towards the camp through the forest as usually.
okay, so just directly through the forest again.
Yeah, we'll like stealthing a little bit. Like we don't want to.
All right, so at this point, it's probably about 11 o'clock after all the fighting and moving around. You would guess that Shock's... yeah, your time is probably limited. Shock is either pulled out by now or is probably going too soon. So at that point, the distraction will have kind of played its course. So are you gonna go slowly, or are you gonna try to go quicker?
Yeah, well, there is. Did we see those orcs disappear into the forest, or?
The hobgoblins, yeah, they went somewhere up here.
Hobgoblin.
Last you saw them, they were going back towards the base through the forest. It looked like.
But I
Our
think
objective is to
think-
weaken that camp. We could try to fight those guys.
yes, but then yeah, let's do that. I think we just fight them, and even if they blow the horn, the guys who came for the shock will be far away. So we
Yeah.
will have
Yeah.
time to
Yeah.
engage them,
Free to say, yeah.
raid the camp, and then maybe move somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. Let's not. So we're not stealthing.
Let's
Yeah.
try to just
Okay.
if it is
Well,
possible.
semi-stealth. We
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to get them before.
We
they
want to
blow
go
them.
fast.
Well, if you're going
No
quick,
rush.
you're probably not gonna be stealthing. Do you just
Oh,
want to
yeah.
go normal speed?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it was.
Okay. So you don't
We-
find
we
them
wanna-
in the woods, but getting over to here, you do come upon the camp area. Which let me bring that up, and I assume you're approaching the camp, trying to be a little
Yeah.
stealthy.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just to look around. But Kite, this rock was on point.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
The safety rock.
Though actually, we are getting close to 2. This
Yeah.
might be a good place to stop and then do the camp next time as you come
Yeah.
up in there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's give MVP votes first. Do you know how to whisper, Cade?
No.
So the command is /W space GM and then the name of the person you want to vote for, so that without the parentheses. An MVP is just whoever you want to vote for that's not yourself, who was either the most effective, entertaining, whatever reason you want to give.
All right.
The bear. Can I give my vote for the bear?
I mean, you can, but the bear can't
I'm
win.
always voting for the cauldron.
The bear can't. Oh, the bear can't win. That's what you say.
Well,
You're not.
the DM is racist against bears or something. All right, so it looks
wait.
like a tie between Kite and Cade. So you guys give me D20 rolls.
Oh, isn't this the second time in a row that Kite
Yeah.
ties?
Everyone loves
And the
Kite.
second time we roll an actual one, I think.
Yeah, you're all.
Did that last week too.
All right, so
Nice.
Yeah.
Cade is MVP. Congrats. You get an inspiration point, which you can spend to gain inspiration on a roll. You just have
Nice.
to tell me before you make the roll, like normal inspiration. But you can have up to 10 of them. So you start with 1, and now you have 2.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And Copper gets
Thanks
another
for the
one.
votes, guys.
Copper gets
No
another one.
worries.
All right, well, I'm going to take some notes on the session, but you're all welcome to take off. I'll be here a little while if you want to talk. But yeah, hopefully everyone had fun, and I'll see you next week.
Good.
Smell you
Thank you,
later.
guys.
Thanks.
It was nice. And Kate, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad to be
welcome
here.
to the group.
Thank you very much, and bye bye.
All
Bye.
right, see you.
See you.
Lou,
Yeah.
now that we have so many casters, I think I am gonna change character. Like,
Wait, are you
whenever
staying?
possible.
Are you staying past the? I thought you said you were
The
stepping
month.
out.
I said 1 month more at least.
Oh,
Or no,
okay. I thought you were ending at the end of May, so you're staying till June.
No. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You told me that because I was looking for a replacement for next month. All right.
Oh,
No, that's fine. So yeah, just let me know what you were thinking, and we can bring your new guy in.
yeah. No, it's just because now that we have so many caster, I was gonna play something a bit more